Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Waifu Wars. We've been live on Twitch for a little while, but my so-called friends here have refused to shut the fuck up long enough for me to introduce the stream. So,
I'm nobody's friend here. I just got dragged along because Danganronpa was involved. Anyway.
You literally invited yourself here.
Last time on Waifu Wars Z, we were debating whether a sunflower deserves to be on a list with legitimately some of the hottest women in fiction, and somebody said yes.
And in
So,
my definite opinion, I really do not think Kobeni should be next to the fucking tit flower. Anyway.
Where would
deserves to be up
be?
here, you monsters? How dare you?
No, do not put her up there.
No, right, guys, I need to tell you something over this past week. So Seamus has found the wonderful thing of figures and has bought so many Chainsaw Man statues on pre-order. I actually I shit you not, he's actually bought the Makima.
I believe you!
Very passionate.
Anyway, I believe we should speedrun the Danganronpa people.
I think I need to start worrying. So I think I need to start cosplaying Makima to just apply his fetish away.
See, I also blame Seamus for the fact that I keep finding Chainsaw Man manga at the local discount store.
They want you to read the good shit.
It's karma for what
happened. Are you sure it's good shit? Actually, you know what? I'm not going to say anything because I do like the Chainsaw Man manga.
I also found a different manga there.
Which was?
You guys remember which one it was?
Oh God, I think I know what it was talking about. Dog N.
So anyways,
Gizmo, so we got
Gizmo. You're in the stream. Why are you in the chat?
Anyway,
he has to be everywhere.
Alright, so next up on the list was somebody else from Danganronpa.
Yeah, we're gonna be speed running through the Danganronpa waifus because
we're not gonna be
does that mean I'm leader for all this?
So let's start with the first one we got here. Continuing on, this is from Danganronpa 1. This is the character known as the Ultimate Gambler, and she is the very Lolita-esque inspired Celestia Ludenberg. So
she's also
this character.
Right, this is Celestia Ludenberg. She is the ultimate gambler, but she also puts on this really big facade that she's French. Funnily enough, as you later go down the line, during Trial 3, if I am correct.
It is Trial 3, yes.
Yes, I am correct. Thank you, Seamus. She is nothing more than a lying little shit, basically. She is not French. She pretends she comes up from a well-off family, but she doesn't. She basically gambles away all their money. This is also coming from manga material as well, because Danganronpa got an anime game and it also got manga as well.
Yeah, the anime's dub is infamous.
Oh, of course. And basically, spoiler alert, she does kill two characters. I will actually. If you guys don't know about Danganronpa, I'll give a quick summary. Basically, these students are all trapped in a high school where they all basically have to kill each other to get themselves out, and they all have to stand trial to see who is the murderer. If they find out who the murderer is, the murderer will be executed. If they don't find out who the murderer is and the murderer walks away free, the rest of the class will get executed. That's basically the sum of it.
It's Town of Salem with extra rules.
So Euphoria, but without the hentai.
It's Battle Royale! But for high school,
Among Us.
What's interesting about Celestia as well is that she has this very kind of cool facade. She always seems like she wants to get in your head because she's got a poker face the whole time, which is where she's got that
poker face.
But the thing is, when she actually loses her temper, that facade completely breaks.
Oh,
so
yes.
She doesn't have as strong as a poker face as she wants to let on. So that's the thing. She's got a very short temper if she's against that, but she tries to be in control.
Right.
So what you're saying is...
I want to interject here a little bit as well. As Seamus said, at the anger she gets at the trial, her facade loosens. Now, this is quite funny in the game and the anime, because in the English dub of the game, they actually keep her French accent when she gets angry, just to keep up the facade. But in the anime, they completely drop it, which is a bit annoying, to be honest, but I understand why they did it. But
Okay.
yeah, she
Because
is
the
a
Funimation actress
really,
can do a French accent
Yeah.
to save her bacon.
And
Yeah,
So
thank
what
you
you're
for
she is-
saying,
I will
what you're
actually
saying
say
is she
she
would
is
be
quite
a
a
very
psych. She
easily
is
defeated
actually a
opponent
really
in
big-
Yu-Gi-Oh.
She likes to
So-
play.
Yep.
Yes.
She likes to play head. She really likes to play head games with her cast to the point where it literally, when you
What,
look
what
at her,
was it?
she
She likes
is-
to give head?
no.
Well,
No,
considering the way she killed people, then yes, technically she does.
I mean,
Yeah.
she
Good old
killed-
hammer to the head.
Wait, hang on.
Yeah,
She killed-
yes.
right. I don't know if anybody's watched the abridged version of this, but she is known as the ultimate hell spawn in it, and it's quite
There's an
funny.
abridged version for this
Oh,
now?
Yep.
Only for the first, like,
Sadly,
like
there,
there,
sadly
yeah.
there was only 6 episodes made of the dub of
only
not
got
of
up
the
to
dub.
like chapter 4.
Yeah,
It was good
basically, which was
it was-
quite sad.
It was cool because it had Lythero who did it, who was actually, if you don't know, he was the voice of Knuckles in the Sonic Paradox shorts back in the day.
Also,
actually,
I don't know if
I thought it
also-
was Falero.
Also, little
Well,
Karibo's
it's
also in this
not-
series as well. I can't remember what character he voices. Is it Ishimaru?
I don't know, but I think we've described Celestia to what she is. So, where would you put her, Kat? Then in this case,
Also,
For me,
fun fact,
I
she also
wouldn't
wants
say
to-
no. All right, I wouldn't say no, but she's got a few mental problems that you
Oh,
kind of need
damn.
to fix.
Oh, funnily
Just a
enough,
few.
Hills, man.
funnily
Just a
enough, she's
few,
voiced
you
by
say?
Marie Harrington
Just
in
a
the
few.
English
Keep
dub.
in mind, this is a Japanese girl wearing a French maid's outfit, carrying and constantly playing with American playing cards. I think she's got more than a few screws loose.
okay, so we got
Friend
friends on there.
zone.
He's literally known as the Queen of Liars, man.
Jail.
Okay, all right, really, damn. Okay,
He's lying that much? Fuck no.
So you would do anything for love, but you won't do that.
Or that, or
voice
that, or
actress,
Jesus
and-
Christ, even that. I'm not, no.
Also,
I'm
her
just-
voice actress.
I don't know what it is about her. Well, besides the obvious amount of lies she's going to be spouting, something about her just gives me an off feeling.
Why
I don't
the
know.
fuck
Also,
you
she will
lying?
actually.
Why you
also,
always lying?
I should also mention.
Oh my god.
So one of her she's also money obsessed as well. Literally, as the ultimate
no.
gambler, and
Jail.
Okay, so
she is a bit. Like I said, she is really
digger.
psychotic. Like, really
I'm saying
psychotic.
she a gold digger.
Jail.
Yeah.
I can care less about the psychotic because Harley Quinn's my girl.
Okay.
That no, the
Oh,
that-
we did.
Okay,
Go for, like,
Gizmo,
later.
Harley is way hotter.
Thank
and
you.
more sane. She's more
All right.
sane. She's a psychologist. I won't trust this girl with my
Okay,
money.
so who's
I'm not
going
gonna
next?
trust
Who's
this girl
going
with my
first?
wallet.
Seamus, who goes first?
Jail.
Okay, well, Kat said I wouldn't say no. I'll go second because I described this. Celestia is like not really my thing, and also she is a manipulative like harlot, much like another character we'll get to way down the list. I won't spoil who, but Kat and anyone who's played Danganronpa knows who I'm talking about.
Shut What?
So,
Yeah.
We
Oh,
don't spoil it.
so
Sorry,
I'm
I
gonna-
have
I-
this
I'm-
cough.
I'm gonna put her in friend zone because at least if you're actually no, I won't. I'm gonna say
No, she don't have no friends. Remember, she fucking tried to kill everybody.
I'm gonna go with Run to the Hills because she's not someone to be trusted, like at all. She would stab you in the back like for her own gain.
Okay,
literally.
well, she has one redeeming
Okay.
quality. Apparently,
One.
she's not a sore loser. Apparently.
Oh no, she is.
Oh,
She
she is
absolutely
one massive sore loser. Literally,
Yeah,
Well,
at
I
the end
heard
of her
she
trial,
can be.
literally at the end
Really?
of her trial, she literally went after she had her psychotic breakdown. Literally went, "Oh,
No,
I guess
yeah,
I
but
lost. Oh dear,
yeah,
I'll see you
yeah,
all
but-
in hell, fuckers."
Okay, so
I think you're
I'm
thinking of
gonna
the
go
abridged.
next
That's
because
the
I want to
abridged.
say I'd rather not go to jail.
Okay.
I'm not a big gambler. I'm very much a skill-based kind of guy, and
Oh, you in like
know,
Genshin Impact then? Woo.
Skill
No.
issue.
I hate
No,
a Genshin Impact
probably
and
We'll
I'm a
get to
Fire
them.
Emblem
We'll get to
fan.
Genshin later.
I'll be joining that one.
but yeah, the aesthetic doesn't
Girl, damn.
super appeal to me. Like we can. Oh, Jarrett's here. Kind of. Like
Sorta.
Thanks, Jarrett.
Maybe.
yeah, so
As long as he doesn't
Well-
give us anonymous ad pics like last time.
like this I get. It's it's okay, but like her hypothetically, possibly less than legal proclivities make this an absolute fuck no. So
Okay.
Yeah.
excuse me.
I
You
can't
know
believe
what?
I ranked her. I wouldn't say no, but everyone's going jail, jail, jail.
Okay, so
I
Alex,
I
what do you
said
think
friend
then?
zone.
Okay, for
That's
real.
what I literally just said. I'd rather not go to jail, thanks.
Jail.
Yeah, and then we've actually got a decent broad here, actually, surprisingly. Okay, RGS. As another Danganronpa expert, what are you thinking on
Decent
Celestia?
broad. That's no way to talk to your girlfriend.
See, yeah.
That's not what. That's
Wow.
not what. That, I'm not talking about Cat
believe
here.
this. No. I cannot believe that Mono and RGS and Seamus are having a fucking gay romance over here, but I'm just sitting here drinking my tea like the fucking third wheel I always will
I'm
be.
sorry, Kat. You had to know. It was always going to be pros before hosts.
Homies over
That's
hoes. Homies
That's
over hoes.
horrible,
Homies
man.
over hoes.
That's
Homies
horrible.
over hoes. Do the hoe, man.
I
Do
feel
the hoe,
fucking
man.
violated.
Do the hoe, man.
No.
Do the
You're
hoe,
not.
man.
You're not a
Homies
host.
over hoes. Homies over hoes.
Kevin
Homies over
or
hoes. Homies over hoes. Do
Yes,
the
I'll
hoe,
shut up.
man.
All right,
guys,
okay.
I think we need to scroll
Okay.
down the chat a bit because
Oh
Broad,
pictures.
broad
Mason, you
knowledge.
shut up as well.
RGS, please tell us with your broad knowledge of this franchise, like Cat and myself. Where would you put Celestia? Lindenberg.
Well, here's the thing. To be quite analytical, to be honest, while she does have the vibe I'm kind of into, the issue is really her personality. While she isn't really a sore loser, quote unquote, it does give you that distinct impression that if you're not useful to her, she will want nothing to do with you. If she finds a way to
True,
use you,
that is true. She did betray a couple of guys.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think I will actually say, sorry, RGS. I want to quickly just input the way that she tried and framed Hagakure for killing Ishimaru, and I cannot remember the bad guy, honestly.
I think his name was
Hifumi.
Hifumi Yamada. Yeah, I do like how the way that that was really well done to make it look like he done it because of the back and forth. I really liked that until they figured, of course, fucking.
One moment, I'll be right back.
Yeah,
Oh,
then she ended up killing him anyway.
Makoto Naegi, a hoagie motherfucker, had to ruin everything.
Okay,
He's the main
I really
protagonist, of
enjoyed
course
it.
he did.
Sorry, RGS. I just wanted to say the way that she tried and
No
manipulate
worries, no worries.
everybody was really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
but
That's one of the good parts
can
about
we just
Trial
also,
3.
also can we bring up something? If you've not seen Danganronpa in this chat, or you're watching us and you've never seen Danganronpa, massive spoiler warning because we're probably going to reveal a few deaths and a few survivors.
Absolutely.
Okay,
That
sorry,
is
should have done that at the beginning.
But yeah, no, that goes without saying when it comes to story-driven characters like these. Yeah, there's gonna be spoilers.
Yeah, it does.
Series.
Ultimately, with her, while I'm into her aesthetic, the least I can give her is, I wouldn't say no, but the issue ultimately is I wouldn't put her any higher, ultimately due to her personality. And I get the feeling that I might be smart enough to go, hey, lady, you want something off me? No thanks. You're hot, but no thanks. I believe in waifus with personality.
Ooh.
Oh, she's got it. It's
So
just
you're
not
into
one
the
I'd
cult
rather.
of personality is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Mhm.
Like
She's-
Mussolini
she's-
and Gandhi.
You are the cult of personality. You are the cult of personality. You are the cult of personality.
Right.
All right, so enough.
Fear
of
not for what your
WWE
country can do for you.
So up next is Sonic. What are you thinking?
Oh, easy. Run for the hills.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
There.
I'm sorry, but she's a liar, a gold digger. I'm sorry. I'm not trusting her. I don't care how hard people say she is.
I do
or
agree
how
with
much
that,
her
yeah.
Simps,
I'm back.
how much her Simps defend her for some ungodly reason.
Hifumi was one of them, and he ended up dead for it. So you're
No, I mean, I'm
absolutely
talking like
right.
in
Literally, she basically made him her fucking hand and footman slave. Honestly, I forgot about that a little bit.
Also,
He was a
apparently her
simp.
dream is to literally have her own harem of vampire boys.
That is
Look at
true.
that.
That is very true, actually.
Okay,
Run
you know
for the
how
hill.
we can't really blame her. I mean, who hasn't had a dream of a harem of hot vampires? I mean, what?
I mean,
Okay.
I can speak
Me.
from experience, and I haven't had one. And mainly, I was more fan of the opera kind of guy.
Let's look into certain Scooby Doo like movies.
I was more into wanting a magical girl harem. Thank you.
Gizmo,
Gizmo.
what are you thinking on this Lolita-esque character who has a fascination for Western vampires?
Jail. Fuck this girl. If she's gonna lie this much and be this much of a sore loser, I wouldn't even play tic-tac-toe or rock paper scissors with her. Fuck her.
And last but not least, we got Zamori there.
Mason.
Fuck.
Hello.
Jason.
Jason.
Mason.
Jason. I mean Mason.
Mason.
Oh shit. Where are we at?
We're at we're on
Celestia
We're waiting-
Ludenberg.
We're waiting on your opinion.
Mon ami.
Oh,
Sorry, my ears were assaulted by Aquafina's voice.
I
Hold up though. The question comes up: if she really wants to have a vampire harem, how does she expect to control them? A blood bank?
I mean,
Period.
apparently would have.
That is not going to be enough blood.
Now tell
Yeah,
me, have
apparently
you
she would've
seen the
got a
movie
lot of
Hostel
money, so
before?
I don't
Because I
know.
feel like Celestia's seen it.
Oh, so by the way, yeah, this is the CG from the actual game, not fan art, actual gameplay.
And that's
Yeah,
why
in the
Danganronpa
chat.
is so fucking cool.
The art. I love the art style of Danganronpa. Right, okay, we really should speed this along considering that's 1:45 and I
Okay,
really should go at, like,
Jason,
quarter past.
Jason, what are you thinking for Celestia?
Mason.
Huh?
Mason is his name.
Mason.
Mason. I mean Jason. I mean Mason.
They're asking, what do you think, Mason?
Of what?
This chick.
We're talking about this character. Do you know what stream you're in, man?
No, I wasn't watching the stream. I was doing other things while I was listening to you guys.
God
We got-
damn it.
Okay,
We've
so
got a
where
ton
are
of,
we
like-
putting?
We're on the
where are
way
we
for
putting the
kills,
gothic
man.
Lolita
Yeah.
maid who has a gambling
Jail.
problem?
Jail.
Jail.
Jail. Jail.
Jail.
Straight up jail. I don't trust her with my
let Mason
wallet.
say. Let Mason say his piece. Don't peer pressure him.
The
I
man,
don't know, dude.
the man has no idea what's going on.
Okay, for quick context, she's legal. She just doesn't look like it. She pretends to be French. She's actually Japanese, and she loves playing with American playing cards. You know,
Question,
Jack, so on.
Question, Mason. Are you actually in the Mehtly Reacts open chat, by the way? Because you'll see images of her to get a better idea of who she is.
Playing Dragon Ball Z
Yeah,
clip.
who's playing Dragon Ball Z?
I think it's Kevin.
Damn it, Kevin! Pay attention. We're getting to Dragon Ball later. Goddamn.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought my
Yeah.
mic was muted for some reason. Ugh.
So,
I could have sworn I pressed mute on my
I'm
mic.
guessing I don't have I don't have an IDGF like tier, sadly. So unless Mason's got like an opinion, we're gonna have to move on. Otherwise, we're gonna be here forever.
I do
So
apologize. That was One Piece.
It's all right.
audio,
It's okay.
And
So we've got 2 in I Wouldn't Say No, 1 in Friend Zone, 2 in Run to the Hills, and 2 in I'd Rather Not Go to Jail. So for me, I think it's best if we put Celestia in the middle of Run to the Hills, below the flower and above Kobeni, even though I think she's worse. Even though I think she's worse than Kobeni, but this is where the averages lie.
anyway, let's move
Yes!
on.
Can I introduce her? Can I introduce her?
All right, this
Yeah,
is
best girl.
this is
6
the
out of
next
10.
character.
Japanese
So
girl
time.
pretending to be French.
Okay, 6 out of 10. Okay, with 6 out of 10. Okay, she gets bumped up to
Above
top
the-
of friend zone, top of
Hell
friends,
no.
like bottom of friend zone.
Below-
top-
yeah.
yeah. With a 6
All
out of
right.
10 from Jared, it's there. Okay.
All right,
Can
we
I
got
introduce-
Gamer Girl.
Actually, quickly before we do anything, can I request that I introduce each of these characters and what they're like, please? If that's
All right.
Go ahead.
Okay,
I
that's
just don't have a
that's
thank you
that's
for
fine.
Go ahead.
Controller ports.
Okay, next up is one of my favorite characters from my favorite game of the franchise. This is Chiaki Nanami, and she is the ultimate gamer. Now,
You heard that right, folks.
Yeah,
Does
yes.
she drink Mountain Dew and eat Cheetos?
Is this thing on?
Now,
Yes,
now,
Yes,
now,
it's on.
let me explain her.
Excuse me.
Now, Chiaki is, of course, the ultimate gamer, so she knows how to play every single game to perfection and complete everything. Thing is, though, she's a bit of a narcoleptic, so she will randomly sleep at any point. So you'll be having a conversation with her, and she will click and just doze off and not pay attention. So she's another one. Sadly, she will die at the end of the 5th trial.
She's on the couch.
Oh, she's on the couch. No. Ah!
Look, you gave me a list. I'm gonna do as best as I can without trying to fuck it up like I did last time.
It's crazy.
Nah,
to think
no
this.
worries,
It's
Jack.
crazy
You can't
to
fuck
think-
up like I did.
As
Like I
long
said.
as
It's crazy to think this, guys, but that bunny's like pose that Chiaki's doing, that's actually an official statue that exists.
I've got it on pre-order. Anyway,
Holy shit! It's a
For
cat.
more official gameplay.
yep.
Girl, damn.
pork
Yeah.
burger. What the fuck?
Not fan art.
The fuck is in the background?
So that is the diner. Okay, so in Super Danganronpa 2, the high school students are actually placed on a tropical island.
High school, quote unquote. Remember.
Right. Like, well, technically they think they're all in high school just now. I'm not going to spoil the ending of the game, maybe if anybody wants it.
I don't give a shit.
Okay, basically, poor Chiaki here died in real. No, yes, that is the figure I have pre-ordered. By the way, I pre-ordered that figure. So sadly, Chiaki died in the real world, but her AI was uploaded into the pod. Okay, right. But
do you want me to explain? I actually know how to explain it quite succinctly.
Rest in spaghetti. Rest in spaghetti. Never forgetting.
Okay, so in Danganronpa 2, the big ravioli. I know. I'm sorry. I was trying to get to it faster. I'll try to summarize as best as I can. In Danganronpa 2, you play as the characters who were known as the Ultimate Despairs, the characters that led to the end of the world, essentially. And the government of the world, essentially the UN, were able to capture all of these like terrible people and put them into a simulation of sorts in order to
Wait a minute. Seamus, you're telling me that the end of the world was due to anime bitches?
And God,
anime bitches.
They didn't like Hager.
I think there's a little bit more context.
I'm trying to summarize as best as I can. So they actually were able to get them into a virtual kind of landscape to try and rehabilitate them because they were influenced by a character that we will get to down the line. Don't worry, we'll get to her. And they were put inside a virtual reality, and they were brought to an island called Jabberwock Island. Named after the Jabberwock from Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
And Chiaki was a character who died when they were schoolmates before they were brainwashed to become the ultimate despairs that they were, that led them to essentially destroy the world.
I also just want to bring in here, Chiaki's death was actually
exaggerated.
No. If I could show you the actual video without getting demonetized, you'd all just actually cry for this poor last
She died from Tetris.
Yes.
In the actual game, she died from basically Tetris. But in real life, to make the ultimate despairs, they a certain character broadcast Chiaki's death maze to the where literally they just watch their class president, basically just get shot, tortured, punctured. She got harpooned straight in the fucking leg.
Yeah.
She got
and there's a lot more happened there, sadly.
So the point of Chiaki, along with you probably saw a small rabbit character there, which is like the inverse of Monokuma. The mascot of the franchise. Monami is like the most innocent mascot character. Their goal was to pacify the ultimate despairs and make them better people. And she was
fix them.
So she was like the purest person you could imagine, but she was hiding in plain secret as the ultimate gamer to not give away her goal. But unfortunately, it was revealed during the 5th class trial of the second game, where one of the characters faked their own death, and then therefore led to
actually did die.
How
he did it was like he essentially used his luck to basically. I still think with that trial was a fucking cop out. But to be honest, so that was the whole point of it, though. He literally died from bad luck.
So the entire
killed the guy by accident.
So in a sense, Chiaki's entire character was to try and pacify the most terrible people on the planet by being the most like innocent and heartfelt person ever, and she related most to Hajime. And you spent most time with Chiaki there, so you got to know like her character there and like how she actually really cared about that. So
it kind of killed me as well.
Despite her being a bit of a narcoleptic and a bit of like she's a bit slow-minded at times, she means the best for people. She's a very sweet person.
She's also quite smart. She's also quite smart as well. What's really sad is that in the anime, it was kind of foreshadowed for her and Hajime to be an actual couple. But of course, quick context: Hajime was brought into the academy under a contract that he would have to induce these horrific experiments to make him the ultimate being. Now, before that happened,
life form.
Basically, yeah,
Oh,
that's actually what he's called.
That
That's
damn
actually
poor Chaos Emerald.
that's what he's actually called.
Voiced by
but
Johnny
sad-
on Bosch.
Indeed,
Yep.
he was.
We love Johnny Young Bosch in this house. Anyway, we'll get to that when we come to it.
Dead ass.
Yeah, so
Hajime was dead weight.
So
all right.
One of the saddest scenes to me before Chiaki got permanently tortured was her waiting for Hajime because they made a promise to play one more game that they loved playing together. But of course, she was left alone in front of a fountain because Hajime was already going through the experiment to become Izuru Kamakura, which is the head of the ultimate beings, which is kind of heartbroken. But for me, I'm going to say Chiaki is devastation through fornication. I love and adore Chiaki to death, to the point where I've cosplayed her and do have a lot of merch of this lassie.
And
So,
sorry we spent so long describing this character, but there's a reason, because she's one of the more in-depth and most adored fan characters in the entire Danganronpa fandom.
She's also kind of complicated when you have to talk about, because you need to talk about the past stuff before you can talk about the game. Really.
So Kevin's put her in second date material, you monster.
How dare you!
Now, okay, I'm gonna have to agree with Kat in devastation and fornication, because again, she's probably the more defined character in 2, and you honestly feel terrible for her, and she
maybe shouldn't have described. I'm like, I want to squish her. She kind of like
the amount of fan art that we're seeing in that Jarrett and everyone's providing is proof positive.
Jarrett, that one's really pretty. Can you send me that one?
It's literally right. It's literally right. Okay, so now my point is, we made our case towards that. She's gorgeous in that case. She has a good heart there. She means the well, but then she got dealt a raw deal and died for doing what she tried to do. Exactly. So, we got Kevin's vote. We got Kat's, and we got mine. Alex, what are you thinking for Chiaki?
And mine.
Oh, did you put another vote down? I got Kevin's vote. What did you put down?
I put the top one, fornication.
Oh, you put the top one. Damn. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Alex, what are you thinking?
Hello.
I'll come back to Alex.
Rest in peace, my boy Alex.
I'll come back to Alex. Jared, what are you thinking?
Rest in spaghetti, never forgetting.
So probably the best reaction. She probably would say that too.
She would actually, knowing Chiaki.
All right, so sorry about that. I had to take a phone call.
She's dumb.
So
okay, all right.
So yeah, I am okay. I have a question. Do you think she's going to fall asleep mid-coitus?
That's a good question, actually.
I mean, during
That is a good question.
Actually,
depending on how late she probably gamed, yes and no. I can't really give a perfect answer.
she probably would actually, by that logic.
I would expect my partner not to fall asleep in the middle of sex. Thank you very much.
She's a good person, though. The thing is, she's
I mean, some people are in that.
Just imagine.
I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I'm just the only woman here sitting down here like,
the second you get done, hun, she just falls asleep and she's making cute little NES noises in your ear.
She would.
Devastation through fornication.
Oh,
yes!
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna put her right next to that's a
well
okay.
we're gonna
pick nerdy girl from Bleach.
We're gonna base this off the averages here, Alex. So we'll see
which
where that
nerdy girl?
The nerdy girl from Bleach.
Which
If
one?
we're doing averages, let me completely derail that.
The only one that wears glasses.
Yeah. Okay, Jared, derail this entire thing, please, Jared, if you could.
No.
Going off the rails on a crazy train.
Hold on, I'm trying to see the.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'd rather not go to jail, thanks.
Oh,
really?
Why is that?
Hold on, Jarrett. I can fix this. Jarrett. She's 18.
I'm kidding. Shit. Look, I've had quite the week. Okay.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you being here, despite that.
It's okay, Jarrett. She's 18.
Where did the drawing touch you?
Yes.
Damn you,
I mean, on my eyes, and then I can tell
Yes.
where I'd like it
Just
to. Wait,
yes.
Did I say that out loud?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the top.
Try.
All right, the top.
God damn you, Gizmo.
Oh my god, my chest hurts.
I'm already high tonight, man. Come on.
That explains your lack of focus, at least.
Woo, drugs.
All right, we got Kevin's vote in second date, you monster. RGS.
All right, so here's the thing, and this is kind of what I was talking about with personality. You do need to keep in mind, good things and bad things, because you have to be even when you have to consider these things. That said, devastation for fornication.
Yes!
Yeah,
Well,
another one.
she's got a nice personality. I like her character. I'm not really.
I'm just gonna kind of bring this up here. Mono personality. Me, she's got huge tits. Yeah, she gets put through.
Yeah, you didn't need to say that, Jared. The perfect girl for multiplayer.
Am I
Oh
wrong?
my god, she is! I've actually seen some art of her Hajime Nagito. Let's not go there.
Hey, well, hold on. If she's doing
all
multiplayer,
you need is a
on like
compatible.
4 players at once.
Yeah, I'm sure she can. Be down for a game of Smash Brothers.
Settle it in Smash.
I guess she's not.
I mean, everybody was kind of hoping Monokuma would get in Smash. Too bad,
Why?
sorry.
It's unfortunate, but unfortunately, I killed all the people involved, and they sent my ticket to some cherished Bogart or something.
The two of us. My
Monokuma does
logic
hate
is,
Sonic.
I think the two of us will probably get along fairly well. I'll have to convince her to play XCOM. What the fuck?
Oh, hey, she's that girl from Samurai Showdown.
Okay, that's not the. Yeah,
That's cosplay.
That doesn't count.
Yeah, that's cosplay. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
But she knows what Samso is, so she's pretty knowledgeable.
She is. I will say
means
she
she's
knows
cultured.
anything about video games.
I mean, I found a Morgan
That means
outfit, but I
woman
think
of
that'd be a
culture.
little too revealing.
We're gonna get to Morgan later tonight, hopefully. Okay, Sonic, what are you thinking?
Jared,
here
you can send that
Yeah, I
to
already
me.
said. Fornication.
Oh, you already said thank you. Gizmo.
From what I'm hearing, hey, look, I like it. If I want a girl that's hot,
Send it to
I
who?
also want to have a girl with personality and vice versa.
Me, the guy with the flashing name.
Because if I get a girl with good personality and not good looks, it's gonna be hard to look at her. But if I get a girl that's hot but with no personality, it's gonna be hard to listen to her. You know what I'm saying? But now that since she has both, fuck.
You have to access the personality injection port.
I feel like there's like a switch I gotta do that because also here's the thing.
It's called the clitoris.
I like a good night's sleep like anybody else.
I mean, if you press the buttons,
But if I'm in the middle of, say, railing her against the wall as she's dressed as my Shiranui, or if she's just playing Streets of Rage 4 with me, and then automatically the move.
Nah, you'd want her to play Streets of Kamurocho, the Streets of Rage free.
I have that. But what I'm
support.
saying is that the narcolepsy is kind of like
a turn off.
Is a turn off. Yeah, it's like I get it if you have trouble sleeping.
Too.
It's not that she's narcoleptic. She just stays up stupidly late.
I think the word you're looking for is insomnia.
Not to the point where I just sleep out of nowhere. It's like, okay, maybe if you're like laying down on a bed, maybe, but if you're just talking to someone and then out of nowhere you just like.
And also because like she is like,
I've done that plenty of times. She must tell you.
It's also because like she's very hyper fixated on her interests like in a lot of ways. So
you love that gaming.
She does actually.
Look, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that her random sleep patterns are a total loss, but it's just something to think about. I'm not gonna put her high on devastation through fornication, but I will put her somewhere low, like maybe above Conqueror's Girl.
Okay, so last but not least,
I kind of want to bring up something here quickly. Through just a little funny thing. So during the time you can go and like spend time with the certain characters, so you can unlock special things, right?
You can also get their panties.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, you do that in every game, just so you know. It's true. But one of Chiaki's events, if I remember rightly, is that Hajime has to like keep talking to her because if she keeps nodding off constantly. And the reason we found out is that because she's staying on like talking to her online friends, I put in air quotes, and drunk too much sugar juice. It literally says in the translation. One of the translations I read before it was English dub was sugar high juice.
They heard it here, folks. She's sponsored by like Gamer Stuff, so she has to drink that on the nightly.
There better be a waifu cup of her. Come on.
She sponsors Gamer Fuel.
G Fuel, yes.
This fuck session is sponsored by G Fuel.
We wish.
Right.
Pie Lingonberry. Now
okay, last but not least, Mason, I'm sure you've seen the images that you've been plenty that Jarrett and Co have been providing. So, what are your thoughts on Chiaki then?
Slurm. No, I believe she's the kind of girl who enjoys Slurm.
Mason, are you still on this mortal plane of existence?
No.
No, not really.
Okay, I'm gonna put that as an MIA then for you then. So, okay, all right. Okay, so we got.
Told you I mostly come on to if I ever show up on these Fridays, it's usually to listen to the other people's reaction.
So I'll keep that in mind then. Okay, so
they always got better shit to say than I do.
In a huge possible upset, but not really because everyone said most people are in agreement. We have 1 in second date from Kevin.
How dare you?
And we have 7 in devastation. We have 7 in devastation through fornication. So. Because I actually rated like Aki quite low in this, I am very tempted to put her like in the 3rd or 2nd.
No, not that high.
No, not that high.
Put her up.
If she is below than Akane, you fuck. There's something wrong with you.
Yeah, no, I actually put Akane
put
like
her higher than Bayonetta.
Do not even dare.
It was there was one person who fucked this all over. It was Kevin.
Okay, here. Let me try and convince you in this way. In between moans, you're making love with her. Do you really want to hear her out of nowhere sponsor Gamer Fuel while she's riding you?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
So no,
okay, you got me there.
Orgasm is
I'm not
sponsored
talking
by
like she moans it in your ear. I'm not talking she
Alright,
moans it
okay,
in
you
your
got
ear.
me
It's
there.
gonna be like moan. Hey, this spec session is sponsored by Gamer Fuel.
I would not mind that. That wouldn't turn me off.
That's
okay.
great.
We're putting.
Means I get free G Fuel.
So I still can't believe that Bleach Girls are higher than a deeper character, but whatever.
I mean, to be honest, you guys are plagiarizing her a little bit.
Okay, why is she above Bayonetta?
Because most of us put her above there.
Right, guys.
I don't.
Okay, right.
All right.
I need to go in like 20 minutes.
All right.
So
and on the plus side, this next character will take nowhere near as long to describe as Chiaki because we got next Ibuki Mayoda. You want to explain who she is?
Oh, girl, damn.
So she is the ultimate rock star. She is the ultimate rock star. Sadly, she has sealed her fate in chapter 3 by getting killed by one of another. Oh, okay. So she's not on here. Another character, Mikan Sumiki, who is the ultimate nurse. She gets hung by the rafters. By the way,
Jurihan.
Yeah, on the stage that she actually was performing. So in the 3rd chapter, we all have to go to different parts of the island to get different bits and pieces to set up this sort of party. So sadly, Ibuki Miyoda is hung by an electrical cord on the stage that she was performing in by the ultimate nurse Mikan Sumiki, which I'm actually quite surprised she's not here, but we won't get into that.
But what about her personality, though? We know how she does.
Her personality is basically she's very hyperactive and very rock and roll, and she's actually a lovely character to be around, but she's very, very hyper. I can't really describe it other than that she's really hyper and very hyperactive and like very energetic. Like she wants to be
excitable
up in
is probably the word you're looking for. She's excitable.
And she also wants to be like up in everybody's. She also wants to be up in like everybody's business as well.
So think Sonic the Hedgehog, because that's exactly the kind of like character that she could be.
So I want to kind of run through this quickly because of course I need to go soon. So for me, I'd say a good 6 out of 10 really. That's for me.
Yeah, she's about 6 out of 10 for me.
That's for me.
Oh God, what is that? Oh my God, that's horrifying. What is that thing?
That's the case picture from
Is that a male doll? Is that a male doll from Virtual Fighter? What is that?
It's male Durrell, yes.
Basically, so to hide who the killer is, so to show that they're before that, and they have this I don't know why they do this to me. It's fucking creepy as well. They have
it's probably a reference to Detective Conan, if I'm being honest.
Probably, actually, I can see that. I see it now, and I'm a massive Detective Conan
she's
nerd.
basically a manic pixie dream girl in a way.
Okay, so I found a really good picture that I can't show because it has other stuff in it.
I know, it's insane.
Like her amp and guitar, that monster. Yes. You can't show that like on stage.
The guitar pick, you know, you can't show the guitar pick.
But yeah, like I said,
is that
for
what the
me,
kids are calling it these days?
Yes,
I don't fucking know. I can't keep up with kids and their lingo.
Okay, so how do you do, fellow kids?
So Kevin and Kat are in agreement, surprisingly.
I know.
Wait, what do they put him in?
6 out of 10.
Why, this is quite bogus.
For me, I'd probably place her above Angie Yonaga, because I think Angie Yonaga is a fucking psychopath. Anyway.
Okay. All right. Look, fucking Chiaki's playing the fucking triangle. How can you not love that?
That is adorable.
She deserves to be that high now. You see our point now? Okay. All right. For me, I've never really been big on Ibuki because she was not that deep. She was like...
No.
That's
jury. That's definitely jury.
That deep.
Speaking of deep, that's a deep character, literally.
Shut up.
Getting deep with the deep.
Oh my god!
I see the deep down there.
When it comes to Ibuki, she's just like she's into music. In my fairness, I'm not into like the musical creation aspect as much as she is, and she's very interested in rock and roll at this point.
3 times,
and she's like
it's the different information.
If you can think of the most poppest of punk rockers, you have to think like 11 degrees more, and you've got Ibuki there. She's a bit
fucking hell.
Like, nah. She's not pompous, but she does believe in her own hype.
She's way too hyped for what she is, and honestly,
sounds like she's the Hercule of the game series.
Do you have a?
She does. Yeah, she is really nice, honestly, and that can be a little bit distracting. And
I think, yeah. Sorry.
Well, I would say an example of the kind of music she makes.
No.
The music is
let me actually find the name of the song.
Did you say punk?
The name of her song. One of the name of her songs is called "I Squeezed Out a Baby and I Don't Know Who the Father Is." I shit you not.
Okay, so to summarize, I wouldn't say no, but for Ibuki.
Oh, girl, damn jury.
That's a really good picture of Jury. That has nothing to do with Ibuki, okay?
He looks like her anyway.
All right, I've got to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. But Alice, could you please provide your thoughts in the meantime?
I'd smash Jury Han. I'd smash Ramona Flowers.
Can we get the fucking?
I'd smash the River City Girl.
Okay.
I'd smash both the River City Girls. What?
Okay, are we ranking her now?
Okay, so this is. I was trying to find another picture to push that one off the screen, but all I could find, I could find was hentai.
Oh fuck, 10 lines.
Yeah,
she's one of the more popular.
So anyway,
let me ruin that for you.
And the whole fandom, she is quite like one of the biggest one. If you want porn and hentai of her, she's like front and center for it. So there you go.
Oh god, fat bastard's gonna get us demonetized.
Why do I need to have more of that on there? Go away. Okay, so
I want my
thoughts. I like the aesthetic. I like the idea. She either, given you said punk rock, she either plays the guitar way better or way worse than I do. And it's a kind of a toss-up. Get those images of Jury out of here.
No, leave them. I love this.
All right.
Wait, hold on. I'll do one better.
Hold on. I'm right back. Hold on, Batman.
But I love the Japanese pop punk aesthetic. That really appeals to me. But like the hyperactivity. Hey, like I'm a hyperactive guy, but I feel like that's the kind of thing I'm gonna get old after a while. So I'm kind of on the fence here. Or I go, you know what? Second date material.
Fair enough.
That's
I can
fair.
agree. It's endearing
Understandable.
at first, but it does get a bit grating when you see more of it. In fairness,
I mean,
Right.
let's be frankly honest. I'm kind
Is
of
she
glad she
dressed
got.
up as a pussycat girl?
No, I am kind of glad. I'm kind of
No,
glad.
that's Noodle from Gorillas.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Extra
Right.
thick.
As I said, I'm kind of glad that that she was kind of either killed off or one of the killers in chapter 3, because I think if we kept her around for too long, I think her hyperactiveness would have probably turned to be a bit more
she's
annoying.
one of the more cheerful characters.
Yeah, but she's too cheerful for. She kind of
anything like that.
kind of stuck in.
That's why she had to
How
die.
can you celebrate her birthday in 2021 if she died?
Indeed.
It's the same way people like to celebrate
you fucking
fictional
get
characters'
me.
birthdays.
Always they say everything I create.
All right. Okay. All right. We're
Create
tangenting.
something.
Okay.
Guys, I'm getting distracted. Come on,
We're tangenting
What's
a little
funny?
bit. All right, Jarrett. Speaking of people who tangent by posting Juri Han pics, Jarrett, Ibuki, what are you thinking?
Second date material.
Okay. All right, that's fine. You're placing it quite high, surprisingly. RGS again.
Honestly, that's the thing. I kind of like her vibe. I just like her vibe. And plus, if she comes up with some weird, fucked up kind of like song names, I could help it like joke and join in. Like, nah, you got to go with some sus stuff like
We
Prom Night
gotta bring
Dumpster
the
Baby.
spirit of Wesley Willis back.
Yeah, you gotta go with something really fucking weird. Or like,
Yeah, if anything, I'd probably be the worst and best match for this kind of personality trait. So honestly, I would also go with second date material.
Fucking cunt.
Okay, all right.
I mean, there's a
Yeah.
song called There's a song called "My Girl's Pussy."
That could be.
Wow. All right. Sonic, what are you thinking for Ibuki?
I think 6 out of 10.
Okay, we got some interesting broadness here. Last but not least, because
She's in my type, but I give her a 6 out of 10 because she's fun to be around.
That's fair enough. Some people will find that. Last but not least, because I believe Mason is clearly baked off his mind. Gizmo, what are you thinking?
I mean, I kind of like Juri Han's look. I mean, Ramona Flowers.
We're not
look.
talking about Jury here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was Juri. I mean, I like Ramona Flowers' look. Oh, wait, shit. I like the River City Girls look. I mean, fuck.
The joke is that aesthetic works
Right,
for a lot
guys,
of characters.
I hate to love and leave yous, but it's 2:15 and I need to be up in the next couple of hours from all shift, so
Don't
I
worry,
have to go.
I'll do a good job explaining the rest of the characters. Don't worry,
I
Kat.
do apologise. Also,
Yeah,
the
we'll
next
try to-
character's Junko Enoshima. Put her in Hello Nurse. Thank you. Good night. Love you.
No.
Take care, Kat.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Oh, that's a good pick of Ramona, but that's beside the point.
Okay, so jokes aside, I don't know, man. Like I like that. I like girls that are punk rock. I like girls that have that punk rock look, and I really love that she's into punk rock like rock music in general. Because there aren't that many girls in fiction that are. It's usually classical, pop, or both. And it's almost rarely like any kind of rock music. But is that it? I mean, I know she's got personality.
That's
but
all. That's all, though, Silas. She's
there's not much there.
Yeah, Well,
like by her looks, maybe second date material. We could probably go to a concert. I could probably see her like shotgun a beer or two behind her parents' back. But is that it? I mean, come on.
Probably she was in a band, but she left.
like maybe like a high 6 out of 10.
Okay, so let's go through the list here. We got we got a decent amount here. 3 second dates, 4 6 out of 10, and 1. I wouldn't say no.
Usually we only have 1 second date.
So I think I hate to fucking do this. I can't fucking believe this because I hate it when people put above my character here. But I think
that was 3 weeks ago. Let it go.
Let go of
You
the
can't
Smurf.
hold me back. You can't hold me back anymore.
Seamus. It's not my fault that Charmcaster has more personality.
Shut up! You didn't even make her, damn it.
Hey, it's not her fault that people aren't
Okay. So we're putting her in the low end of. We're putting her above Batomi in the second date
Wait,
material.
who's in the second date material?
Slam the door.
Okay. All right. So I'll pick up the pace a little bit because some of these characters we've been taking a decent amount of time.
Junko Anishina is jail. Automatic jail.
Let me get to her first, dude. Damn. Okay. So this character, which I will say, this is a huge sport. This is a massive spoiler for Danganronpa as a franchise entirely. But Junko Anishima, for those of you who may not know, was announced as the ultimate fashionista because of her look and because of her appearing in fashion kind of designs and her perfect good looks and everything like that. But in truth, at the end of the first game, she's revealed to be the ultimate despair and the true mastermind of the entire killing game that the characters are involved with. She's the one who orchestrated all of this. She was the one who controlled Monokuma the whole time, in a control room. She's the one who observed everything. She is absolutely batshit insane. Now, why I say this is because she seems to have, she is so fixated on making people miserable and absolutely reveling in the despair of others that she doesn't even stick to one personality. At one point, she sticks to a secretary. The other is
boredom.
Yeah. She's just so bored of life in general. She's such a nihilist in a case. She's next to Kefka from Final Fantasy VI. She's probably the biggest nihilist in gaming, honestly.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
So, she switches from a secretary to, a cutesy anime-like girl to, a punk-rocking girl who gives you the middle finger to, a royal queen who demands respect. And to a woman who has crippling depression who has mushrooms growing out of her head. Yeah, she's fucking crazy.
Think of her the Joker.
No,
she is like a sociopathic nihilist. I absolutely agree with that.
Well, she is voiced by a sociopathic nihilist in the American dub.
So,
but the thing is,
even though in
the first game she dies, she's just
osteoporosis.
She's just like the Joker or any other character. She never truly dies because her influence.
So you mean she's Harley Quinn?
No.
Yes. No. She is more the Joker than Harley Quinn could ever. Absolutely.
She's the kind of Joker that makes the Joker go, "Whoa, calm down, bitch." Don't have to go that hard.
Because in the second game, it was revealed that she was the one who converted a lot of the people you're playing as into the ultimate despair to lead to the end of the world. She brainwashed them
somehow.
And even in death, she knew this was going to happen. She was going to die, so she programmed herself as an AI virus to take over the entire virtual world in the second game to try and kill each other. So she essentially.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Did the second game come out before or after the ending of Sword Art Online?
It came
before.
Out. Did it 2012? Did it come out?
I think it came out before. Yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah, 2011, 2012. Or
released on Japan in July 26, 2012.
Yeah.
Okay. Original run of the light novel series was 2002 to 2008, and so yeah, this came out after. Kayaba Akihiko did the same fucking thing in SAO.
Okay, it's not the same thing because she was essentially trying to kill each other.
Right, so the difference is instead of being hacked into, it's actually more like she had the pieces of herself and all the other ultimate despair, so she was basically more like Dracula from Castlevania 2.
Yes.
Okay, so not only is she the Joker, not only is she the Joker, they also stole the plot line for her Broken Mind from Earthworm Jim 3D.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
What?
And what's even crazier, even despite her being deleted from her consciousness being deleted, she still shows up in the third game. But I'll get to the
anime.
Well, the third anime was a prequel to the entire series, and I feel like we've been delving into
all about her
a little bit too much, and we're focusing on the games here. the thing is, she knows she's hot, and she knows it. She flaunts it. The fact, like, in the second game, she actually summons, like, a gigantic model of herself to look down on the trial, and she's even self-aware about the fact that her boobs can crush buildings. She actually...
Seamus, I do have a question. Does her statue breathe fire and repeat, "Remember me"?
It's not a statue. She's actually a living automaton giant statue, so she's not like a statue.
So I just found a picture of this character dressed as Harley Quinn. Unfortunately, I can't post it here because some dude is currently wrist deep in her, you know.
I am genuinely impressed with the images Jarrett's been able to put in for multiple fetishes here. I'm genuinely surprised. Anyways, moving on from me. That's Monica. All right, that's not even the same character.
Oh hell no, we're not getting into those characters.
All right, so she even.
I'm sorry. From what Seamus
fucking computer.
All right, so genuinely,
Okay, that's better.
I've said all my piece on Junko. She's a goddamn attractive woman, but she's a fucking sociopathic nihilist who wants to see the end of all of existence on planet Earth to make everyone see despair.
Again, she's the Joker.
To the point where
she and Yuki
play as like a freaking like monochrome Winnie the Pooh to get her like.
So in other words, she and Yuki Terumi would have great conversations.
Absolutely.
Honestly, Terumi would just probably look down on her because she's just doing it for shits and gigs. Terumi actually has more
like the attractiveness goes a long way, but the nihilism is bringing her down. So for me, I'm going to put her in.
She's not nihilist like in a depressive way. More like she just wants to see the world burn.
Yeah, that's nihilism. Like she sees no point in anything. She doesn't. She wants to see everyone everyone burn and die. Yeah. So okay. So I'm gonna agree with Kat in second date material. So that's 2 in there because she's attractive as hell. But the problem is she'd rather see you suffer than actually want to have some kind of relationship with you. But goddamn, is she beautiful? That's the point.
So I have a question, and about how far would pumping a baby into her go towards solving that nihilism issue?
Absolutely.
Probably should use the baby as a weapon.
Nothing.
Yeah, she'd probably.
Yeah, I mean, her real talent is to analyze her surroundings. Yeah.
So she'd basically do what
all
of
a sudden this turns into Evangelion in more ways.
No.
I saw a picture of her crucified to the fucking cross in the bottom of Nerve HQ.
No. There's also the fact that this kind of reminds me of what Ragyo ends up wanting to do to both Satsuki and Ryuko.
Kind of, yeah.
What the fuck?
I should also mention this, just for the sake of showing her like deviousness. In the first game, she actually has a sister who was known as the Ultimate Soldier, and she impersonated Junko in the original Killing game.
What?
But yeah, so she has like she has a
twin sister.
She has a twin sister that she put into the Killing game and disguised her as herself, while Junko was the mastermind behind it. So people thought Junko was like there. But because when there was a point where she defied against Junko's kind of game plan, she straight up killed her sister, essentially. But she was disguised as Junko, so people thought she was dead the whole time because she was under disguise there. But then she would kill her own sister just to do this. That's insane.
Just to get you.
I believe that.
Yeah, this.
All right, Alex, so you think after all of that,
went from 0 to Metal Gear Solid 5 real fucking quick.
Oh no, she would probably laugh at the fact that she was the wrong one.
No, not me. I never lost the.
All right, so Alex, after all of this process there,
Alex,
Junko and Oshima.
Look, she can.
God dang it, Jarrett!
Look at the skin of my palm.
The couch again.
Look at the skin of my
palm.
Was
on the couch too.
It means he likes her, guys.
Yeah.
The skin of my palm has been peeled off because I had to do rotation Mario Party minigame.
No, it's because you're doing something else to Junko. We all know. Don't worry.
Okay, so yeah, Kevin
Fuck
was the
that
guy.
noise!
Something possibly else.
Yeah, Kevin's the guy I caught wrist deep in her. So, seriously.
Oh, fuck off with that!
So, anyways,
Wrist deep. I expected him to go elbow deep.
You know, I'm gonna end up leaving this chat if you keep those jokes up.
Good.
Okay. That's enough ban, boys. That's enough ban.
Okay, so seriously.
Video. Yeah.
Yes.
6 out of 10. Throw her down there. Her with a chainsaw man, bitch.
I can't believe
Chainsaw
this.
Man.
Jarrett, because you're the one who's providing all these images of Junko, what are your thoughts there?
You know what? Let's get fucking wild. Devastation through fornication.
Really?
Honestly,
Okay.
if you want to look at looks, perfectly
Screw
fair.
the world. I get to screw the woman who screwed the world.
Look, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die to good pussy.
Again,
Honestly, Jarrett is that kind of guy that has
Again, I'm
Hammer
not
Hammer Soul
going to
World
jail.
vibes.
I'm not going to jail to get laid by somebody who's voiced by a horrible human
Unreal.
being.
So you're putting
You
her
obviously
in
have the Japanese in mind.
Yeah, that's a voice I don't want to imagine.
So you're gonna put her in. So I'm guessing you want to be.
There's
you're gonna,
always earplugs.
I'm guessing, Kevin, you're gonna put her in the bottom tier then.
Yeah, very bottom.
Okay, I can't make a Junko tier sadly, but I'll put her at the bottom. RGS, again, what are you thinking for Junko?
Right, so here's the thing. My brain is also thinking, do I also factor in Mukuro in this? Because obviously we don't have a section for her.
No, I say factor Junko as a character, like the mastermind behind.
I know,
the
but
entire-
that's also kind of the thing. I prefer the sister more, if you get what I mean.
But we're talking about Junko. Like Mukuro is her own character.
Nah, but that's the thing. That will go into my reasoning. The way I see Junko is the way I see people who don't get the Joker. They don't get the Joker. They don't understand that the whole point is that it's for shits and gigs, but it goes a bit deeper than that. She is literally the woman that thinks it's for shits and gigs. She's the kind of person that think, oh yeah, this is cool, when I just go, you fucking don't get it. You're weird. You're like that girl who fetishizes Gone Girl all the time. You know? She's a, I wouldn't say no but kind of choice,
Okay,
you know?
I agree with that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because she would... What's that movie where the guy cheats on his wife with like another woman, but that other woman becomes very obsessive over him?
That's a really broad
Yeah, I
definition.
was gonna say that's way too many candidates.
That's too many movies.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey,
Horror movies, comedy, drama. That could fall
Basically, the woman gets so obsessed that she's willing to break her legs and make the guy seem like a piece of shit, but he's not. He's only like vaguely a piece of shit.
I think
Fatal Attraction.
Fatal Attraction.
Why are we seeing Doug Walker as Heath Ledger?
Oh God,
That's Melvin, brother of the Joker.
Melvin, brother of the Joker. Melvin.
Yeah,
I
she's
see you're a fan of.
I'm cool.
Oh, Seamus, I see you're a fan of Phalus as well.
Debatably the worst.
Teddy, brother of the Freddy. Teddy, brother of the Freddy.
But yeah, Junko is quite literally Fatal Attraction, whereas Mukuro, she's way better.
All right. What do you think for Junko?
Ace's wife tried to watch Melvin, brother of the Joker, and then she was like, I'm not sitting there and listening to that for 8 goddamn minutes.
I think that's Tommy Wiseau as the Joker.
I don't know if Gizmo was on the stream.
Anyways, who's next?
Sonic.
Oh hell no!
Hi, Martha.
Oh, I forgot there was a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So your thoughts on
Anyways,
Junko?
I'm telling me no. But my
body is telling me yes.
6.6 out of 10.
Okay, it's your body telling you 6 out of 10. Yeah. All right.
I mean,
Last
she's
but not
really
least,
goddamn hard.
yes, she
But
is.
she's also
exactly.
really goddamn crazy.
That's why I put her
crazy
like.
scale.
Yeah,
Remember
you don't
the
put your dick in
table,
crazy.
guys.
Absolutely true. Last but not least, Gizmo.
I wouldn't say no, but with a huge capital but.
Okay, so we got a really broad lineup here. We got 1 in Devastation, 2 in Second Date, 2 in 6 out of 10, 2 I wouldn't say no but, and 1 I'd rather go to jail. So to be honest, I want to say put her in high 6 out of 10 or low Second Date material based off all those averages.
But do you really want her above your mascot?
She's going to be below her. That's the thing. If I do that, regardless.
No.
She's a you, Junko. Love you still, Junko. I'm sorry.
Rick.
I have a victory over the Queen of Danganronpa. I am a champ. Anyways, okay.
You're still a Smurf.
Enough self-aggrandizing. Next up is the character from the main character in quotations of Danganronpa V3. This is Kaede Amaterasu. So she's the ultimate musician.
Oh my god, that is the most schoolgirl I have ever schoolgirled.
Yeah, you're right. It's Akamatsu.
Yeah.
So in Danganronpa V3, I'll just say this again for spoiler's sake. In the first case, there is
How do you spell the last name?
AKAMATSU.
Legend 27.
The thing is, when it comes to her, she dies in the first case. Why? Because there's an unsolvable case where she's framed for the crime and she takes the blame.
Does everyone fucking die in this game? Holy shit. What is this? The final destination of anime bullshit?
And what makes it even worse? And what makes it even worse is that she's hung while Monokuma's playing piano under her entirely, because she's known as a master pianist as well. So it's the ultimate.
Leave these images right here and.
Seamus, did you say ultimate penis?
The ultimate musician, I said.
Ultimate penis.
World famous composer and pianist.
Yo, I'm Mozart. I just killed a bitch.
Yeah, here's the image.
You're a what? A pianist.
Noping as usual.
Good night, everybody.
Okay, all right. So the point of Kaede was
to be a pianist.
The point of Kaede was to be.
Good night, everybody.
The point of Kaede was to be the subversive main character, because throughout the Danganronpa series at this point in
Second
the main
Date material.
Series, who said that?
Kevin.
Who said
second date material?
Okay, Kevin said second date material. I'll put it there. Okay, so
Kevin when it comes to down to earth girls, I respect that.
When it comes to Kaede, she doesn't have too much. She's the stereotypical main character who has the most.
I think she has enough.
When she has the most rationality in regards to.
No, there's nothing wrong with.
She was supposed to be the main character in the game. You know, the one that the characters relate to, because she's quite rational and she is clearly knowledgeable about music. But the big twist, as I said,
here is her info.
Is that she died in the first case, and you were playing as her the whole time. And after she dies, you get to play as the person who tried to defend her, which was the ultimate detective, which doesn't make sense because there was already an ultimate detective, which we'll get to 2 characters down the line. We'll explain that.
So we're so it's like if Metal Gear Solid 2 was also Ace Attorney.
Yeah, so essentially
Metal Gear Solid 2 / Ace Attorney.
She's Solid Snake, and then like the character who takes her place is essentially Raiden.
Yeah.
So the thing is, she's not too deep. She's cute, yes. She also could be in that one anime where they play piano and like trumpets and trombones. I forget the name of the series at the top of my head.
Yeah.
Bocce the Rock, that's popular right
now.
No,
not Bocce the Rock. It's that really like anime series where they have that girl pianist that shows up. I guess I said it again.
Good night, everybody.
What? Just say piano.
Okay, the point is, Kaede is boring as shit. Her design is neat because it has musical elements to it, but she doesn't have enough time to build her character because she dies in the first chapter as shock value to the player because you were playing as her and it was subversive. So for that reason, because she's not that interesting, but she is still kind of cute, I'm going to put her in second date material because, you know, aesthetics go a long way even if her character doesn't.
Does she have a complete series of prequel games dedicated to her?
No, she does not.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, you bastard.
That bitch is dead.
Well, these, she ain't having trouble through fornication.
I can confirm that she's not a Fuda, by the way, for those of you who are worried.
I mean, depends on some. I mean, I've seen some.
Are you sure about that? Because we don't get to see anybody naked in this game.
I'm going to assume that she isn't, because she's wearing a skirt that short.
You know that she's also got.
You never know.
Panties under there that could be hiding a big schlong.
Okay. Alex, what are you thinking about Kaede with the limited knowledge that we know of her because of her untimely death?
Second date material. She's
Federal
Universal.
Or.
All right, that's fair enough, Jarrett.
Hello, nurse.
Oh, really? Do you have a thing for blondes?
Clearly.
Yes.
Or do you just like her personality?
Jarrett's
we've already didn't we already establish she has no personality? She can play the piano, so she's handy with her fingers. So am I, but for different reasons. The bunny suit, plus skirt, plus. So yeah. Hello, nurse.
Okay. All right, we're fine. And all right. I was gonna pontificate, but let's move on because we've got a lot of images to look through, and I can say anything about that. I did. Okay. Kevin made
no,
second material. RGS, because you know about Danganronpa. Your thoughts on Kaede?
Honestly, she's pretty down to earth. You say she's boring, but that's just due to the fact that Danganronpa typically has characters with massive personalities, and typically the main character doesn't really have that much of a massive personality in general. So that kind of adds to the fact that she is kind of supposed to be the subversive Raiden, Solid Snake equals Raiden kind of twist they're going for. She's relatively down to earth, she's relatively kind, and she has big aspirations.
Oh, yes, she has big aspirations.
I hear that she has big tracts of land.
Exactly, because she is a ultimate penis, as Seamus has mentioned.
Okay, so where are you going to put her then, RGS?
Haha, I said penis.
God dang it! I've been getting enough shit for that tonight already.
Anyways, I don't want to put her in DTF because ultimately her lack of personality is still an issue, but then again, because of aesthetics, we did put bleach girl, blonde, tan, but she has more of an aesthetic that's niche. So I would also agree with Jarrett and put her in Hello Nurse. However, I wouldn't put her higher than her name escapes me. But I'm really not doing justice.
The actual nurse. Hello Nurse herself.
No.
Oh, she's from Chrono Trigger. She's from Chrono Trigger.
Maro.
No, I'm trying to think. I said I like Chainsaw Man. Yeah, I can't remember characters sometimes.
Chainsaw Man.
Oh, Himiko? Like Himeno? Really?
Himeno, yeah. I wouldn't put her above Himeno.
Blasphemy. Himeno is great, but
I like
anyways,
Himeno more. Himeno has a better personality.
I agree. Himeno is like a way better character. All right. Sonic.
I'd put her in. I wouldn't say no, to be honest.
Any reason why that low?
I mean, I guess I just never really cared much about Kaede that much. Even after watching all the extra stuff she's been
in. So you've actually played Danganronpa V3, so you know she's
quite I saw the dating thing, and I also saw the whole love hotel scene with her. Yes, there is a love hotel scene with every character in Danganronpa, including the guy.
Every character?
Every character.
Even the guys, yes, apparently.
Yes,
well,
you get to.
A girl's got to have something to schlick over too.
Right.
Even though your main character is also
I've got to go to the bathroom again. I know I'm terrible, but can you give us your thoughts on Kaede?
Who?
I was referring to Gizmo. Last
person. Me?
Yeah.
Well, compared to everyone else, I like the fact that she's like the most sane out of the group so far. Like she's got she's not wanting to see the world burn. She's not like she's not like uploaded to like a computer that turns into an AI that turns into a physical body like some Code Lyoko shit. Oh wait, Code Lyoko, gotta look into that too. She's not
those
like
characters are too fucking weirdly drawn.
Yeah, but fan art. She's not like she's also not like a serial killer with an agenda. She's just a normal schoolgirl that's trying to live her life that was unfortunately framed for something that
no, she actually did kill
a
someone.
girl could not do at all. Ugh.
I mean, okay,
but the lack
I will
of
say Seamus did neglect to mention that detail, and whoever mentioned it was right. She did, but she was basically the rube in the situation. She wasn't the one who intentionally killed.
Yeah, she was trying to kill the mastermind, but
either way, she wasn't a
She
mastermind.
got the wrong guy.
She wasn't trying to.
She got the wrong guy.
Yeah, she
tried to murder
had
the mastermind,
the group's
got the wrong
well-being
guy.
in her mind.
Either way, though,
Bring them back.
devastation through fornication.
Really?
Yeah, that's fair.
Damn, I did not expect that.
When I look at her, I'm not having second thoughts at all. Okay, she's crazy, but okay, she's got a lot of baggage, but no, I feel she's one of the most safest choices out here without having me worry about what else she might have.
Okay, let's go back to Donut Girl and the
I never thought Gizmo to be the
up at the top.
Sometimes they're like normal girls.
Okay.
I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
All right, because right. Even so we have 1 in I Wouldn't Say No, 3 in Second Date, 2 in Hello Nurse, and 1 in Devastation. So, by that logic, I want to put Kaede in the near top of Second Date, maybe below Nemu. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I think that's relatively fair.
Up.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
All right. Next up on the character is one I promise you is infinitely more interesting than the generic bland toast of a character we got that somehow got higher placed.
Butter.
This is Kirimu Tojo, the ultimate maid. So Kirimu's she was in the third game specifically, and as you might expect, she is the ultimate maid.
No doubt.
So she obviously is a master at serving other people and those around her. But here's the thing. This is the big twist of the character, is that she is also a political assassin in a sense. So she essentially kills those who have political power in a sense to hopefully rise up to have that political power for herself one day. So essentially she's working from the bottom to get to the top in a way. And in the second case of the game, she kills the ultimate tennis player. No, it's not Federer or anything else there. It's a really tiny guy. Somehow he's the ultimate tennis player. Don't ask questions. Just accept Danganronpa there. And she ends up getting killed. Again, she falls off a massive height and gets hanged essentially. Apparently, asphyxiation is a very common death in Danganronpa.
No, she didn't get choked out. She just fell down a long height.
Long height, yes. But the thing about Hifumi is there's not
Jared. Delete.
Yeah. I saw that too. Yeah, I saw that
My
too.
bad.
So yeah, the fact that
Hifumi,
there's not too much to Hifumi as in terms of her depth.
Fuck, man.
Sorry.
It's fine.
But I don't hear that myself because I forgot what the shortcut was, and deleting it without the shortcut pops it up on the screen.
Fucking hell, I did not see that part. My fucking eyes.
So essentially, as you can see, her death was involved by holding onto a thorn-like rope, essentially to avoid protesters, and
which had basically buzzsaws.
And due to pain and things above there, she ended up getting killed. But the point, about her character,
this is a running theme with this character of having one nipple exposed, because I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pictures in a row of this character with literally just that one nipple exposed.
I promise you that is not a constant thing with her character.
Why is her blood purple?
Only during her execution.
That's
My bad. Sorry.
So the point of so she's not the deepest character out there, but she's got that whole killer aspect as a part of her nature, and she's a very professional aspect. She's very studious. She's very professional. She treats others with respect, as you might imagine, and she's very elegant, as you can clearly see. Even though she's trying to use those means to work from the bottom to try and gain power in some cases beyond that. So she has reasons beyond this, and she even tried to use those to try like getting her way to, survive in the killing game. So she is a noble-esque character, but she has her own reasons. So she's quite a selfish character in a sense. But come on, look at her. She's aesthetically great. She's a nurse character. She's attractive as hell, and she also is like, she treats people with respect. And she's
6 out of 10.
Damn, I didn't even fucking finish, Kevin. God dang it. So, but yes, I would say that with all of her virtues, even though she has like political gain in mind and power there, I do think I respect her.
But it is true. I am a dipshit because how can I fucking overlook the damn nipple?
Nah, Jared, don't worry about it. Sometimes you just need to deal with it.
I do respect her character a lot more. She's obviously very attractive, as you might expect. She's got a good personality that's there. So, I mean, I'm probably gonna get a lot of shit for this in this case, but I'm gonna put her in Devastation because, look at her. Come on. Even despite the things she goes through, she's not as manipulative as Celeste is, and she seems more honest there, but at the end,
why does she have a mecha-made costume?
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's go on to Alex then.
Okay, so I get the feeling that Seamus doesn't want to explain where that costume's from.
I don't even know where that mecha costume's from.
I think maybe this is from some other game.
Some whack-ass long explanation. So I'm gonna go Hello Nurse at the bottom. Okay. All right.
Hold on, Alex. I got a deal breaker or a deal achiever.
Okay.
She's in the English. She's voiced by the voice actress for 2B.
Oh, she's Kira Buckland. Yeah, you're right.
Ooh,
she is.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Fucking Rina-chan?
Yeah, she's Rina-chan.
Okay, so that doesn't affect my
familiar dude.
I just found a picture.
She was
Kira Buckland, right?
Yeah,
Kira Buckland. Yes.
Also voiced 2B.
Yeah, she did.
Yes, she does.
Yep.
Yeah.
And also Jolene Cujo.
Oh, it's the same girl that was in the Nintendo series.
Yes.
Oh.
So.
Damn.
I'm gonna downgrade it to second date material because there's really not any competition. She doesn't have a whole lot of competition in. She isn't competition for anybody in Hello Nurse.
Of course, because she kills because she would kill them all.
Right.
Are you sure about that? I mean,
on that note, Jared,
I'm not sure, honestly. I'm about 50-50 on that.
On that note, with you saying that, then Jared, what are you thinking for Kirumi?
Made fornication.
Damn. Okay, I'm liking that Jared agrees with me here. Okay, so Kevin gave his vote of 6 out of 10.
Okay, so to reiterate, she kind of gives me like Christy vibes from Dead or Alive.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Dead or Alive.
And I'm wanting.
Ooh, yeah.
Anyways.
No.
Yes.
No.
Kirumi.
Yes. All right. So here's the thingy-majiggy.
No.
Right? I dig her. I dig her character. I dig the overall aesthetic. I like the idea that she's a maid, but ultimately she has ideas of political power. Good ones, I might add. She doesn't plan to overthrow the world. She actually wants to be a decent-ish politician. Just she choose political assassination to get rid of any potential despots or any rivals. So that's the thing. While she doesn't seem super good, I do disagree when Alex says that she's not competition for Hello Nurse.
Alex says a lot of things.
Yes, but he's entitled to those opinions ultimately at the end of the day.
I have very little frame of reference for this character, I gotta be perfectly honest.
So you're gonna put her
her aesthetic is not 100% to me, you know?
I get you, and I do call that out though. While her aesthetic isn't much, I feel her personality and the fact that I have played the game does kind of help her boost up a little bit.
Yeah.
I would agree.
So I would agree to Hello Nurse, and I'd put her below, or actually no, I'd put her above Krewe the Trigger Lady.
Okay, Marl. Okay.
Nick,
what are you thinking for because you just provided a bit of lore for so what are you thinking?
Yeah, I'd probably put her in second date material of Donut Girl.
Wait,
Yeah.
but Donut Girl's in the top tier. Akane is like.
Sorry, I'm talking about my list. Okay, yeah, second date material. I'm gonna. Yeah, like I said, I'm into maids, and I do like that she's basically the kind of woman who basically will do what needs to be done no matter what.
No matter the cost.
I mean, the woman literally crawled up. I mean, you gotta remember.
You got the touch.
You got the touch.
I mean, seriously, the woman literally climbed up a spiked vine to escape her death.
It's planning up a political ladder in a way. It's very symbolic.
I mean, so yeah, easy second date material.
But didn't she die?
Yeah, she dies.
Did
yes.
die. As you can see from the pictures I've shown, yes, she did die.
So what's the context on that? Like, was it a trap?
Right, so the idea is that there's things coming up, and the only way for her to potentially escape her death, quote unquote, was to climb this thorny vine.
Basically,
digs into her.
let's get a quick how the Danganronpa rules work. Basically, like how you're supposed to kill a student in order to escape. Well, the extra rule is you also can't get caught. And once a murder happens, there's this class trial where you're supposed to find the real killer. Currently basically found it out as she was the killer of the second trial. And basically, the killer had to go through some execution every time.
And
they're basically over the top, and they're very over the top.
It's an execution that's mostly thematic to their ultimate kind of like skill set and also their character. So she's climbing up a political ladder in a way, and serving around that. So it's thematic to their character.
Yeah, Kurumi. Yeah.
All right, Gizmo, let's round us out.
I don't know. I really don't know, man. I feel sort of sorry for her.
Conflicted.
I don't know. Like, was she? I feel. You said she was trained all her life to be like an assassin, or
more like a maid. She was just really good at maid, to the point that
because she's
trained
the
to be a
ultimate
maid. But she happened to be really good at killing people. She's kind of like the opposite of Agent 47.
Yeah.
Really?
So, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back after that brief power outage. I'm not sure why that happened, but my entire house lost power for about 5 minutes. Now we're back, and I'm going to have to splice this together in post. That's just fantastic. Thank you, Mississippi and/or Singing River Power.
The electric company.
Don't we love you guys?
So I see we moved on from.
We were just about to put down Kirumi's listing. So in 2 in Devastation, 1 in Hello Nurse, 2 in Second Date, 1 in 6 out of 10, and 1 in Friend Zone. I think we're going to put her at the just below Makima in Second Date material, just based off all the averages that we have.
All right.
I could put her like below Himeno as well. What are you guys thinking?
Sure.
I'm down with that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so below Himeno.
Below lady who vomits into your mouth on the first kiss.
She was very drunk at the time. All right.
RGS,
I mean, Denji was gonna get some.
Said,
I
Mehtly crew
don't.
are undergoing technical difficulties. Please stand by. Yes, it wouldn't be a Mehtly crew stream without some kind of.
I'm glad you acknowledged me in chat as well as in voice.
Right. So technical difficulties aside,
Well, Wario failed at Limbo.
The fuck is the chat?
I'll give you a second to find the chat.
Failed at Limbo. Why did my voice just echo off of somebody?
It happens to the best of us, Kevin.
No, as in it echoed off of somebody.
Oh yeah.
Who?
It can't be me. I have
damn it, Jared.
I have PvP turned on. Can't be me.
Can't be me. I've got headphones on.
Okay, so.
No, there's nothing wrong with her. Come on, it ain't that
pictures
bad.
of Dorothy Wainwright while I was away?
It's not that
because,
bad.
she reminded me, because all this talk of maid talk reminded me of her.
Dorothy Wainwright is way hotter than, what's her name, though?
I am aware.
Absolutely, she should be part of the tier list.
No, I should probably put her in Big O. Yeah, she's not here, sadly, but I probably should have put her in.
We should talk about that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh
Next
boy,
up-
another one to talk about.
Next on Danganronpa is another main character, so there'll be a little bit more to talk about with her because, spoiler, she does survive the first game and she becomes a pivotal character.
Somebody lives, holy fucking shit.
I know, right? So this is Kyoko Kirigiri. She's known as the ultimate detective. In the first game, she is the voice of reason of the entire group.
Yeah, I'm not risking it enough.
Even in the face of like death and everything around her, she keeps a level head. She never loses her cool. She is the one who is mostly with the main character, Makoto, that you're playing as, to try and solve each case around her.
AKA Mr. Pappenbrook.
Indeed,
Mr.
yes.
Pappenbrook.
Bryce Pappenbrook himself. Yeah.
AKA Inosuke.
Did you say Brappenbrook?
Pappenbrook.
Silver the Hedgehog.
Yeah. So when it comes to
Silver after Studiopolis couldn't afford or the other actors.
Oh, tell that.
Because he was initially voiced by Quentin Flynn in the Studiopolis dub.
I always feel like
somebody's watching you.
Oh god damn.
I always feel like somebody's watching me. And I got no privacy.
Kyoko is that kind of character that she does observe people when they don't even realize it. She's very deceptive like that.
Would you say that she's a decent candidate for or observer in Blaze Blue?
No, I would not say that.
Okay, then.
We've already told the story, Ben.
Fingers in Mississippi.
What story has Ben talking about?
Okay, all right. So back on topic with Kyoko here. Ultimate detective. She's very good at observing people. The problem is she's not very good at like showcasing her emotions a lot. She's very stoic in a lot of cases. She takes things quite seriously, even in the face of death. Obviously, she's dealt with this before. In her backstory, she's revealed to be the daughter of the headmaster of the Hope's Peak Academy, where the actual event of the killing game takes place, which he was killed by Junko a good bit before to get the thing started when she takes control. So obviously she has a vendetta against Junko in a case and wants to try and resolve the case against her father. And we don't know a lot about this because she keeps a lot of this personal stuff to herself until the last chapter of the game when Makoto supposedly dies. And she ends up with him at that point because essentially it was a rigged death game in the 5th chapter to try and kill someone off, and Makoto somehow lucked out and led to like a trash shoot. So in the end, like him and Makoto, the main character, and Kyoko survive using their own intellect to defeat Junko at her own game to prove that she was the mastermind. They both survive, and in a way, they kind of become the figureheads of the hope building.
Think of the leaders
world
of S.H.I.E.L.D. in a way.
Yeah, essentially. So like they kind of like come in Danganronpa 2 to try and like they come in Danganronpa 2 to try and help the people stuck in that virtual world to kind of find a reason against Junko's like, cybernetic interference. And
basically the setting of Danganronpa 2, they come in to assist them against Junko's weird AI bullshit.
I could go into the third anime, but it kind of like she doesn't do much because her death is kind of faked upon like midway through, and then she just comes back and says, "Oh yeah, I just got better," you know. But okay, so
I was turned into a noob. I got better.
It was essentially that, yes. Yeah. But the thing about Kyoko's character is, again, she's very stoic. She keeps things a lot to herself. As you probably have noticed in a lot of her images, she wears gloves. And the reason why is because at a young age, her hands are actually scarred, and that's like a personal trauma of hers that she wants to keep hidden from everybody else. So she wears gloves all the time to hide
she's
that.
not germophobic?
Yeah, she's not germophobic. She just has scars, like brutal scars on her hands that she wants to hide.
See, I get the feeling we'd get together, we'd get along fairly well because I am germophobic and also have scars all over my hands.
Oh, hello, Monk.
So, considering how likable she is, because she is like quite stoic. She obviously is quite just. She actually survives the killer game, and also she's very reasonable. She's decently cute as well on top of that, and she has a good personality, and she has motivation that helps drive her. So she's a motivated character. I'm going to put her in Hello Nurse personally because she has tons more to her character later on. She goes, and there's enough depth to her to make her more nuanced than some of the other Danganronpa characters that exist.
Ben says, "Tell the story, Alex. The kangaroos in Mississippi are real." I'll tell it.
Tell me about the rabbits, George. Like the kangaroos
stories about rabbits, other than the ones where they, we have some in the backyard.
The kangaroos in Mississippi are like the rabbits, George.
We're going to Tahiti, Arthur.
No, Lenny,
I'm going to hell.
The kangaroos aren't like the rabbits. Shut the fuck up.
And he just deleted his message.
You make me want to shoot you in the fucking head, Lenny.
Oof.
Okay, since you're quite talkative about the bunny girl aspect, Alex, what are your thoughts on Kyoko Kirigiri from what I've described?
I'm sorry, I just got distracted by something, but yeah.
Probably the
Kangaroo Jack. Yeah. So
Grandmaster Kangaroo Jack.
Ultimate Detective. I mean, what? I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with this information. And I'm not. There are no kangaroo. I'm on the second floor. The kangaroos don't jump that high.
Yes, they do.
Anyways, so yeah. So I generally kind of like the aesthetic, but like I'd have to play the fucking game.
6 out of 10.
Yeah, because I don't have a whole lot of frame of reference. I'll go maybe scroll back up here and see if I can find some reference here. You know, I'm kind of erring towards like high second date again.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair, honestly.
That's fair. All right.
She's like really fucking cute.
Yeah, she is, but again, she's not the kind of person to open up. That's the point about her character.
On second, I'll be right back.
Yeah, so
well, you know,
so that's
unless
the kind of thing where I'm gonna have to like create a mystery that involves her, you know, like breaking out of a shell. Be more personable or something. I don't know.
I guess you just tell her that it's a jungle out there.
Out there. You're in the jungle, baby. You're gonna die.
Tell her that no one.
Why do you sound like Monokuma when you say that, Jack? You're about to go to the jungle, baby. You're gonna die.
You're about to go to the jungle, baby. You're gonna die.
Welcome to the jungle.
Just tell her that nobody's. Just tell her that nobody seems to care, but she does, and ask who's in charge here, and say it's a jungle out there. That there's poison in the very air we breathe. And nobody knows what's in the water that we drink, but she does, and it's amazing.
All right.
People think she's crazy because she worries all the time, but if you paid attention, you would be worried too.
All right, I'm gonna go out of order because Gizmo's like going into the jungle aesthetic. I'm gonna go with Gizmo this time around. What are you thinking on Kyoko?
I feel a little bad for her. I mean, the fact that she sees scars on her hands as something that people are gonna freak out over or judge her over. I mean, look, there's worse things that could be scarred. Her face, her torso, her legs. I mean, her hands are the last thing anybody's going to be looking at. But at the same time, I get what she's coming from. I mean, when it comes to scars, anybody could be devastated for any reason because of the scars. It could be because you see the scars as yourself failing, or it could be something like, while it didn't hurt physically, it might hurt emotionally because you could have because something happened that you didn't want happening, something like that. So, and because she's a detective at what? How old is she? Like, a high schooler?
She's like
Well,
in like
that's
late,
the thing. In Danganronpa, they themselves believe that they're in high school when really they're actually about 18.
Yeah, I mean, there's still people who are 18 that are in high school. And
No, but the idea is that they are adults mentally. It's just
think of
due
like
to
No, that's only for Danganronpa 2.
think of
They're going
Danganronpa like
when
a
they're
college
adults.
selection program, where they select high school students essentially to go to Hope Peak Academy based on their ultimate
except that
prowess
the
set.
ones that fail die.
Okay, so with all that in mind, and also Mr. Incredible becoming more meta, as we can
more
say.
and more uncanny.
Yes. What are you thinking on? What are your thoughts on Kyoko then? In terms of
I don't see myself anytime doing getting the devastation through fornication, and then it's not because of me; it's more her. I feel like she's gonna get the trauma of those scars and her detective work being in the way of everything. To be in any way serious with her. Not in hell. I don't see myself with Hello Nurse either. If anything, I'd see her as second date material. If we're going by personality, but if we're going by aesthetics, devastation.
Yeah, it all balances out. So I think personality goes a long way, honestly, when it comes to a character.
Like, she's got a great person. From what I can hear, she's got like a decent personality and character, and personality. She's got a great personality, and she's a great character. But the baggage she's got, I don't see myself being with her seriously anytime soon. That's why I'd say second date material.
Sure enough. All right, so we'll go back to Jarrett there for this one.
Hello, Nurse.
Okay. Making things simple. He agrees with me again. Okay, that's good to know. Jarrett and I have good taste. All right, so Kevin gave his thoughts at 6 out of 10. He is very easily unimpressed, I've noticed, Kevin is tonight.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Yes,
you
I
put
am.
Bleach Girls in the top tier, dude. You clearly are biased.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. They actually deserve to be top tier.
And you're saying Kyoko doesn't?
And neither of us know anything about Danganronpa. I'm trying to be generous, but like they're the ones I liked when I pushed them, but
I'll give them.
All right. I mean, considering because you have to build up that relationship with Kyoko the more you play in the game. I agree with that.
Even stalking. What?
I was looking up the he never scored.
He never scored.
Oh, that's hilarious. It kind of sounds like us tonight, doesn't it? Okay.
I can see somebody.
As an actual informed person on Danganronpa, what are your thoughts on Kyoko?
Well, here's the thing. I do agree. Hello, Nurse. Ultimately, her personality is actually is the main factor, other than the fact that she obviously looks nice and she got cake. But no, I do like her personality. She's quiet, she's quite observant, and she's surprisingly headstrong because she knows what she's after. In Danganronpa 3, she seems to open up a bit more, but that's obviously thanks to the fact that she's close with some of the characters. She is, as I mentioned, she's more of a ride or die, and you know what? She is ride or die.
Indeed. I agree. All right. Last but not least, we got Solid there to round out our opinions here.
Times.
I'm sorry, I'm not getting over the image of
Fuck.
This guy, he made me over the 40 million times.
As I am,
Burn straight.
Oh God, I think I broke him.
I think you might have killed Kevin. Yeah.
Oh, come on!
Okay, back on track. We got Sonic to give his thoughts on Kyoko, and then we
excuse
can
me a
move on to the next
moment.
character here.
No.
Like I said, easily Hello Nurse. As someone who has played through the games, I say Hello Nurse. Loved her backstory. Loved what she's done. I mean, heck, she literally went to check to see if Makoto was dead after everyone thought she was dead. She was the only one that tried to look for him.
She's
Very
loyal.
true.
She's ready to die, as I mentioned before.
Literally dig through garbage for you.
Indeed, she did. Yes. And all right. So with all that said, we have 4 in Hello Nurse, 2 in Second Date, and 1 in 6 out of 10. So by these averages, she's probably going to be put at low Hello Nurse, either below or above Soifon. What are you guys thinking?
I'm thinking above Soifon.
Above.
Any other thoughts, guys?
Yeah, above.
Sure, that's fair.
All right, let's move on.
Oh,
I will
boy,
be
Kyoko 2.0.
yeah, you got a good point. In fairness, can't remember too much about this character, but
Okay,
this
so
is
Ben's gonna
All right,
bug
I
me
think
if
I got
don't
this
tell-
one.
if I don't tell the story now.
This is Maki Harakawa.
What story, Alex?
What makes her different?
Not that interesting. So
well, okay,
there
right,
about 15, 16 years ago, there were kangaroos at a petting zoo nearby, and then a hurricane came, and they escaped. And they've been in the woods. They've been breeding for 15 years, and every now and again, and we just see kangaroos on the road. Saw one when I was running once. Saw one when I was driving home once.
And
I like to think they get into fights with the coyotes.
They just punch the coyotes in the face.
That's one hell of a road
Like,
running cartoon you just described.
Fuck out of here.
Oi there, you howling
Oi,
cunt.
oi, get the fuck out of here, mate.
You wanna fight with me, you little bitch? I'll kick you in your fucking head.
There you can.
See, you guys joke about that, but
You
coyotes are
fucking wolf cunt.
Well, we don't have a problem, mate.
You guys joke about that, but
my
kangaroos
God,
are
this is
fucking kind of vicious. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're
well,
assholes. They're
Well,
assholes.
everything in Australia is vicious.
I could describe
Oh,
like
you
Maki being
assholes!
similar to
Come
your
to my cage and say that to my fucking face.
He's not
What's your-
fucking.
They're
How do you spell
assholes.
Get
So
out
how
of
do you
here.
spell this character's last name?
Okay, her last name is Harukawa, and her first name is Maki.
Harukawa Maki. Okay.
Or yeah, or you want to go the Japanese way?
The
Then yeah.
Borus format it the way the Japanese do.
All right, so I guess Maki.
All right, Sonic. The floor is yours to describe Maki.
All
Maybe
right,
I should
so I
not
guess
use rule.
all right, so I guess as I said before, said yeah, think of her as in a way Kyoko 2.0 in a way, except she kind of has a bit of an, I guess in my opinion, a better arc with her opening up stuff. So her talent, as we first find out, is the ultimate child carer. But that is a lie. As we find out later, she's actually quote unquote the ultimate assassin. Yeah, she kills people. Yeah, she's basically a more depressed Yor from Spy X Family.
Okay,
She
so
kills
who
people.
doesn't kill people in this?
Oh,
Or
funny
who
thing,
doesn't
she hasn't
fucking
killed.
die?
Fun fact, she doesn't kill anybody in this killing game. She's actually
So
one of the people that survived to the end.
So she's the
my
ultimate
God.
assassin, and she doesn't kill fucking anyone.
Yep.
That's stupid.
That's weird.
And
No point to kill them.
There's a deeper reason from V3.
there is a
as to
deeper
explain
reason because there's
why.
this
Yeah,
guy.
there's
I
a
think
deeper
like
reason. I
saw a
believe
picture
we'll
of
find it
him.
between these.
God damn. So yeah, there's this guy.
I have questions about
That's
that.
good. That's
That
good.
is uncanon.
There's
All right,
a
okay,
thong,
Sonic.
Twitch dots wear
Okay,
less.
guys, we've been distracted by yes. Sonic, can you please continue?
Distracted by ass? Yes, sir.
So yeah, as I said, she's the assassin, likes morning walks in the beach, and also apparently her main point is her relationship with this guy named what's it, Kaito? Was it Kaito? Yeah, who basically was
Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
yeah the
Kaito
guy
Legends.
she's constantly shipped with in a way. Basically, she taught her to open up, taught her that killing is not the way.
What was that? She got taught to open up.
No, you're reading this the wrong way, dude.
My
You're reading this the wrong way.
I mean, the two.
Open wide.
The two are pretty much concept ships together for a reason.
Fucking hell! I swear to God, this ping.
And honestly, yeah, her character arc, yeah, in a way, is kind of similar to Hiyoko in a way. Tragic backstory, the fact that she hides her talent from the very beginning, the fact she comes off as cold and distant until by the end of the game she opens up. But then I guess, so yeah, I guess in a way, yeah, she's basically Kyoko 2.0.
So, in that said, where would you put her?
I wouldn't say no, but
okay, thanks, Kevin.
Also, here's her likes and dislikes. She likes walking in the morning by the lake and hates winters lakes.
With a skirt that short, I don't blame her.
I'm looking up that
her
skirt.
arm is the only thing covering any goodies. He's in that.
God dang it, Kevin. Is that why you're rating her so low?
No, I'm rating her so low because she just seems kind of lame.
God, you really don't like Danganronpa characters, I've noticed.
She's also from the League of Assassins, in a way.
Have you seen that ass?
Yes, there is a League of Assassins in Danganronpa.
Oh, so she's like Talia al Ghul in a way.
No, Talia is significantly worse.
Oh, okay. So she's a better character.
And Talia is actually hot.
Nah. Honestly, I had to deal with someone who constantly talked about how hot Talia is, and she went way down because of that.
So Talia is also a fucking rapist. So
Yeah, Damien is proof of that.
Maki is not going to that level.
With that, rough.
She's not a rapist. I mean, the reason why she became assassin was to protect her best friend. So think of like the Hunger Games. I'd sacrifice it.
You mean the Hungry Games?
The Hungry Games.
All right. So with all of that said and context provided, Sonic, then where would you put Kyoko? Not Kyoko. I mean Kyoko 2 or Maki as we want to call her.
Let me just look at where Kyoko is. I guess let's see if Kyoko is in. Hello, Nurse. I would probably put her higher than Kyoko, but yeah, hello, Nurse.
Really? Above Kyoko? Damn.
Like I said, she's Kyoko 2.0, in my opinion.
Some people are not really taking that as a good thing, though.
Surprisingly, yeah, because like Kyoko's a more iconic character than Maki. Even though Maki, I will say she's a great character.
Well, Danganronpa V3 is kind of controversial with,
Yeah, I remember. I like V3, but I know a lot of people who don't.
Ghoul, here to finish my father's
it's
work.
the ending that kind of.
We had sex.
We haven't got a full Danganronpa game in literally 6 years after.
You were sucking my.
So yeah. So all right. So my thoughts on Maki is. She didn't leave. I mean, the fact that I had to leave Sonic to describe who she is meant that she didn't leave too much of an impression on me, unfortunately. But I will say that, like, when I played the game and obviously grew to like her, she obviously grew more on me. And the fact that I didn't want to see her kind of like lead towards that, she was kind of like the Kyoko in a way, but she was kind of more neutral towards a lot of it, and she clearly had affections towards other people, not the main character in that game. So she didn't have that kind of like. In that drive there, but that whole relationship with Kaito actually elevated her further because you wanted to see them together. And spoiler alert for that, Kaito actually does die in chapter.
Kaito died like a chat. He got what he wanted. He wanted to go to space.
Space.
Yeah, he
space.
did.
I want to go to space.
So I think, like in terms of her character depth, she's one of the best in the franchise. In terms of like character outside of that, and she was quite boring for most of the game until we got more out of her, and it doesn't help. It doesn't help that she looks like she's trying to cosplay as
Yukiko?
What's her name? Yukiko from Persona 4. That doesn't help, honestly.
I wonder.
One of the biggest mistakes I've ever made in my life in regards to who's my first waifu in that game.
It's not recent.
It's okay.
Chie was my first.
Chie was my second.
I can't believe you guys are not considering Rise. Okay, we're gonna get to Persona later down the line. All right, so we'll worry about that discussion later. Okay, so when in regards to Maki, I'd say I'm gonna put her in second date. Why? Because aesthetically she's not as interesting, but she's a very deep character. But sadly, she didn't.
I like her backstory.
Agreed, yeah, but she just sadly.
Oh,
the fact that
God.
she didn't leave too much of an impression.
Oh God,
on me.
she's also on the couch.
Oh no, she's
damn.
not even
popular.
She's not
Do you
even
want
wearing
to
anything.
No, she
And-
is.
Yeah.
No,
No,
she's
she's
She
not.
is. It's just
Yeah,
red.
she's very
it's cleverly
zoomed in.
censored.
Is that allowed?
It's cleverly censored.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
cleverly
Okay,
censored, but still.
Okay, Alex. Thoughts on the Ultimate Assassin, Maki?
Okay, well, you can't really be the ultimate assassin if you've never fucking killed anybody.
Well, no, she
So,
has,
you
but
know,
she hasn't in the context of the story. In the story itself, she's
Okay,
done it
so that-
outside of it.
Okay, hey, so, she's we're going a lot of second dates and hello nurses in this section of Danganronpa.
I've noticed.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
except
I mean-
for Kevin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you say 6 out of 10 for Maki as well then? Or
Yes.
okay.
I'll see you.
I feel like that's I feel like that's a template for you at this point, Kevin. Any Danganronpa character 6 out of 10.
Except for Junko, who gets I'd rather not go to jail.
That was the only one, yes, because she was a fucking sociopath.
Yeah, and I really hate her as both a character and as a
But back
person.
onto Alex's.
Yeah, I think
Alice
the
on
Yor
floor.
Forger comparisons were the best because similar to
Yeah.
Yor is just way
Ooh.
hotter. So
I would argue that yours is a more deep character than Maki because of like how
Yeah.
her. I would argue that.
I can see why you'd argue that based on how she's been described, because Yor has a lot to her, both physically and emotionally,
Ooh.
and
Yeah, just basically
Like,
think of
I
her
like
as
this
Yoko
girl,
2.0, but
you
your
from aesthetics,
0.5,
but, like,
so
it's
like prototype
neat.
your.
Yeah, essentially.
Ooh.
Wait a minute, are we talking about the same Yor who flies in on the dead carcass of a bat and kicks somebody in the face?
Ooh.
No, we're not talking about that Yor.
Ooh.
Damn it!
No, that's Yor from Yor's World.
No,
I have that
no.
movie. If you want to watch it someday.
But in regards
it's the one
to
moment that Spoonie will say is an awesome moment, even
But
though
in
that
regards
movie is
to
terrible.
your 0.5, what are you thinking, Alex? Here.
I'm thinking second date.
There's more and more
I could probably
photos of her.
get to like her, but
All right, that's fair enough. Jared, any ideas?
6 out of 10.
Really?
Like,
Oh
I'm
wow,
a-
you agree with Kevin.
I'm
Okay.
not a-
Any reasons?
I'm not,
Any
like-
reasons why?
I'm not like an assassin type of guy. I'm more of a like an upfront confrontation kind of thing,
Fair enough.
You want a lady to
who's,
fight
like,
you. You don't want a lady to come up behind you and stab you.
Fair
I
enough.
mean, to be honest, I mean, 6 out of 10. I don't have any strong feelings one way or another. But if we hit it off, sure. If we don't, nothing lost.
Fair enough. RGS,
no,
because
no,
Kevin already said
Donkey
6 out of
Kong.
10.
Donkey Kong.
Right, so here's the thing. I like her
Please don't say
personality
Donkey Kong in that
more
tone of
than
voice ever
Kyokyo,
again.
but the thing with Kyokyo is that
Yeah,
Please don't.
yeah, that felt wrong.
Oh,
On the
don't
context.
Give me that banana slammer, yes.
Well, how are you with coconut cream pie?
Give me that banana slam up. My coconut cream pie, boy.
I'm gonna.
I was very tempted to make I shower you with coconut cream pie a tier above for devastation to fornication. Just with Donkey
I'm gonna
Kong's
play
face
those
over it.
chicks like the bongos.
I decided not to.
That's Candy Kong.
Oh, that's
Power.
lame, Abe Seamus. Poor
I
Shane.
would have put a tier above them, but I figured we have enough tiers as it is, so I decided not to.
ultimately,
back
while I
to
think her
RGS.
personality is pretty good, like better than Kyokyo's, I think Kyokyo does have the one thing, and that is more
Isn't that the one?
I guess.
Isn't that the thing that One Direction keeps trying to get?
What?
Well,
That
iconography.
one. No, that one thing.
Oh, that one thing. You got that one thing. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Not that one.
I'm sure we've all seen the Key of Awesome parody of that song.
Literally no.
I
We're
have.
not watching it now, if for those wondering.
Obviously not.
ultimately, while I do understand that her personality is better, I like purple more than I like red on certain days. So I think you're fine putting her in Hello Nurse, but I don't think I could put her above Kyoko, like looks wise. So
All right.
it's a debate of personality versus looks, and unfortunately, looks is kind of winning the day. So I would put her below Kyoko, but still above Soy
Do not give me thoughts of Kincaid rule that I don't want.
All right. Thanks for speaking out, then, Guzma. While I'm away for a little bit, I'll be right back. But I'll let you speak your piece on Maki, and then we can move on to the next character.
It's devastation through fornication.
I'm gonna
wow,
need,
that is no restraint. Good on you. Do you wanna go in a bit of detail?
Yeah, she's not crazy. She's got a moral. She's got a moral.
She's also good
got
with
a clear
kids.
moral compass. She clearly knows what she's doing and clearly knows why she's doing it. She's not just doing it because I was destined or they created me to do this. No, she's a regular high school girl that's doing this for a good cause. Well, some people might think it's selfish. It's still a good cause.
She's trying to protect an orphanage, man.
Right. And while people could say, "Oh, it's selfish. That's your own gang," it's like, yeah, but it's still a good cause. You know,
Yeah,
she at least
and
knows
plus she's good with kids.
Yeah, she's good with kids. I mean, if you got a girl that can not only defend herself, but defend herself fatally, and can take care of kids greatly, then yeah, I'm gonna.
What do we do to the bully on the playground, children? We spike his fruit punch with cyanide.
Bleach.
Beautiful.
She's like a more intelligent Your Forger in a way.
She's more like a.
That's right, children.
She's as if Frank Castle was not Frank Castle, but Francine Castle. Except, moral compass.
Mortal Kombat.
Moral,
all right,
not mortal.
All right. Sorry, I was a little bit behind there. So, where did Gizmo put
Devastation through fornication.
Really? Any reason why? I mean,
she's got a moral compass. She's not as crazy as the previous serial killer, and she's doing assassinations for good reasons, and she's good with kids.
Really? Okay.
The fact that she's good with kids and can defend herself makes me want to breed her, and so I can get more kids of her own.
So with all that said, we have in total we got a decent bit here. We got 1 in Devastation, 2 in Hello Nurse, 2 in Second Date, and 2 in 6 out of 10. So, by logic of deduction, she'd probably be put in low Second Date, probably below what was the name? Kirumi. What do you guys think? Do you think she should be higher or lower than this?
Higher.
That's Hello Nurse.
Yeah, because she's going up against Kurumi, she should be a bit higher.
Bring me love.
Okay, so we thinking above Himeno or not?
Who that
not
is,
above
that is
Himeno
very
personally,
clearly
but that's up
Mary
to you
Jane
guys.
Watson.
That's Mary Jane. There is a female Punisher, but it's
got to be a female Punisher right there.
There is a female Punisher, but it's not a Rule 63 of Frank Castle.
All right.
I just looked up fucking Google, okay?
Next up is a character who is not as deep as the character we just looked into, Maki.
Oh, she's deep, but she's not deep in a certain way.
Next up, she's deep in other ways, but this character is called Miyu Iruma. She is known as the ultimate inventor. But so think of Jimmy Neutron, but like as an anime girl, and you've got your
don't say Jimmy
Jimmy
Neutron.
Neutron if he was the ultimate robot fucker.
Jimmy Neutron and anime girl in the same sentence, please.
Robo.
But here's
wait a minute, hold on.
No, she's not nothing like Jimmy Neutron.
Rule 63, Jimmy Neutron.
Wait a minute, Robo fucker? Wait a minute, are you sure we're not talking about Seamus?
What?
Okay, I'm going to let that slide for now. All right,
for now.
Okay, so the thing about the thing about this character,
I can't do that one.
Is that she's the ultimate inventor. She can create things out of left field and left fly. But as you probably noticed, she's got a candle and a matchstick in her character profile. Because this is the thing, she is a sexual masochist. She is
pervert.
She is one of the largest anime perverts I've seen in a long time.
She's wearing a barbed wire necklace, so.
She is not afraid to mention sexual innuendos or talk about that. She's very forward. Heck, one of these things, like where she's in a bikini, is official art of her. By the way.
Yeah.
So she is
the context of the game of hide and seek, and what's her plan to escape capture? Rip naked. Distract.
She is very sexually forward towards most of the Danganronpa cast, despite her genius.
Tarvox says she is a sexual masochist. Immediate 10 out of 10.
But the thing is here, in the third chapter, she helped design She designed a virtual reality game where people walked into and kind of could communicate like as a virtual world. But the ultimate irony is that she ends up getting brain wiped, aka killed within the game itself, therefore dying.
Yeah, because apparently two of the other contestants basically double teamed her.
So she died by her own creation afterwards.
Yes, choked to death, in fact.
She died by her own kink.
With all of that said, she's fucking insane. But the thing is, she's not.
She went out like David Carradine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Clockwork.
Yeah, here's the picture from the game itself.
Yeah, she
David Carradine is. He's Clockwork.
How do you die in your own game?
Because
apparently she wasn't expecting the guy she was trying to murder to have a partner.
Don't you dare laugh at my fetish.
Okay, so Miyu is she's fucking insane, but she's not Junko insane. She's sexually insane, but she's also a freaking genius on top of that. And considering the bod she has, I don't fucking blame her. So I'm going to put her in Devastation just off that alone.
She's very confident.
She is overly confident. Yes, she is one of the most confident characters
her ego's about as big as her tits
in the entire series. Yes. And she's taking the whole bunny girl thing a little bit too literally there, Jarrett. Okay, so Alex, what are you thinking for our forward inventor that's not Jimmy Neutron anyway, in any way, shape, or form?
So,
does she go to a local candy bar?
That one of her inventions is going to come and try to kill me in the middle of the night.
No, it would probably just fondle you. They would probably just fondle you, erotically.
So here's some more official fan art. I mean, official artwork. Yeah.
I'm going Devastation. Huge king.
Yeah, because she wouldn't kill you. Yeah, she just wants to please, really.
6 out of 10.
What, dude? Stop, Kevin! Stop! You're doing this all the time. Stop.
Let the boy say his opinion.
But it's like that's all he says. 6 out of 10 and move on with no explanation.
Because
Makima's a 6 out of 10 with no ass, and yet she's up high.
And yet, I would like to speed run through this. But I'd like to speed run through the Danganronpa people so we can move on from Danganronpa.
I'm trying, but it's not my fault. These characters are really deep.
A lot of the characters are going to be in the tier list are already in the tier list already.
From what I've been hearing, the only deep thing is that they fucking die or get killed.
So that's not deep.
All right, Jared, because you're so adamant about this whole deep point. Tell us about Miyu. What are you thinking over then while you've got the floor?
Death by Snoo Snoo.
Yeah, okay, all right. The way we described it is definitely helping. RGS.
She likes kids television. I'm gonna think that more refers to cartoons. So death by fornication.
So she is immediately going to get along with everybody in this server.
Absolutely.
She is a sexual masochist. Immediate 10 out of 10.
Yeah, okay.
Her nickname is she nicknamed herself Miss Piggy Tits. Or
Piggy Tits. That means her tits are fat. Pigs are fat for her tits. Piggy tits.
Honestly, she'd go off when you calling her Miss Piggy.
I want to be making bacon with her. You know what they say? It's not easy being green.
You want to know what the sound of? I don't know. You want to know what sounds Kermit makes when he and Miss Piggy get it on?
No, I don't.
Is it just
No,
no, it's even better.
You know what? Hold on. That reminds me of a Robot Chicken sketch.
That's the one I was referencing.
You fucking wildebeest.
It's
Okay.
beautiful.
Okay. Last but not least, we've got Sonic here. To give his thoughts on Miyu, and then we can like speedrun past this like Kevin wants, giving every Danganronpa 6 out of 10 for some fucking reason.
You haven't given me a good one yet.
You're a sexual masochist who would like do anything for you. You still give out 6 out of 10.
Yeah, that's the problem. You don't care.
But she has a license to be horny on main.
Again, I don't give a damn. Dude, I am going to search through my inventory for all the fucks that I give.
Just wait until we get to.
She literally came up with an adventure called the hookup card.
Just wait till we get to the table kind of characters. Then where Kevin will be able to shut up.
Yes, thank you.
You can give her all the world from Marvel, DC, and everything.
Okay, all right. Let's sort this out. Sonic, what are you thinking on Miyu?
In my personal opinion, I think she is probably one of my favorite girls. I mean, I would probably put her in like either fornication or hell nurse, but like bottom of fornication or somewhere before.
Hell yeah, brother, dab me up.
Okay, so we're thinking the top tier or the bottom now. You have to make a decision here.
I'll put her behind Nell. She's not as good as Nell, but
okay, so she's in Hello Nurse. That's fair enough. Yeah. All right. So 5 in
the lady,
1 in Hello Nurse, and 1 in 6 out of 10 from someone who clearly wants to move on faster here.
And here's her dressed as Luigi for some fucking reason.
I'm gonna say Cloud
is.
I'm gonna either
Mario.
I wanna put her either above Nanao or above Casca. What are you thinking?
I'd say below Casca.
Yeah, below Casca.
Sure.
Any other? Okay, we're all in agreement there because we have to work off averages. Okay, let's move on. Next character is one of Kat's favorites, so she's sadly not here to defend her, but I'll do my best. This is a character from the second game, known as Peko Yama, and she is known as the ultimate swordswoman. She's like that's her title, the swordswoman.
Well, she looks like something out of Blood.
Blood Plus. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, maybe that was.
I think she actually is a reference.
So her entire point is Peko is utterly serious. She's very similar to
she's a bodyguard to the ultimate Yakuza.
Hidumi. Because the reason why Sonic is said is that she's secretly the bodyguard to the ultimate mafioso, who was also in this killing game, but
the ultimate Yakuza, Seamus.
I'm localizing this, damn it.
Real Yakuza, use a gamepad.
So here's some official artwork.
Yes.
If that person were the ultimate Yakuza, why aren't they dancing?
Okay, well, no, this is the ultimate swordsman who is the defender of the ultimate Yakuza, which we didn't know until after that. So the thing about Peko that gets everyone going is she is unbelievably loyal to the fact that she would be willing to sacrifice herself in the means to prevent her master.
In the name of the moon, I will punish you.
Yeah, she literally killed.
All those are available except for Mini Moon. So
she's ultimately very serious. She's stoic. But she's unbelievably loyal to her master.
We all know that the true master swordsman is.
But the thing is, he didn't want this person to be murdered, but Peko decided to do that anyways to put the heat off himself.
You can see from the artwork, yeah. I mean,
and obviously, Peko has been loyal to this master of Yakuza her whole life. She's
been
a child, yes.
Little babies.
So the biggest thing about Peko is, yes, she's adorable, she's attractive, but the biggest thing about Peko is her unwavering loyalty to even do the worst possible thing and take the heat forward entirely.
She's one of the most loyal characters who has those abs.
So she's one of the most loyal characters you could probably put down in anime in general. She would not betray you in the least bit. She would do anything for you. And for that reason specifically, and also because she is an anime swordswoman, which of course is a big up in anyone's book who watches anime or reads it.
She does not do the Virgil.
Devastation through fornication because of all of this and more. For Peko.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Seamus here, Devastation, but I'm gonna put her below the blonde-haired, tanned girl from Bleach.
Halle Bell.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Halle Bell. Even though I argue that Peko is more personality than Halle Bell, but whatever.
And I'm thinking
Cap.
And like
Cap.
Okay, so
yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Gizmo. That is pretty cap.
Based solely on aesthetics, okay? Because I don't know a whole lot about her, but yeah, the loyalty, huge plus. Plus, I get somebody I get to sword fight with, and that's fucking amazing. Because I have long.
Whoa! I don't want to hear about your sword fights.
I have long.
I mean, shit, Alex.
I could duel.
If you're into dueling.
Oh my god, Kevin actually rated something above 6 out of 10. What a concept!
Second date.
Oh, don't even give me that. Don't even give me that. Crap.
I said, yep. What a concept. I can use a little feel myself.
We could all use a little change.
Okay, Jared, the years will come, but they don't start running, so let you know your wife.
The fact fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see.
Before we start like ranking Shrek characters here, Jared, please.
Hell no.
Shrek is through fornication, through devastation. Barclad is I don't want to go to jail. Hello, nurse for Peko.
Okay, all right, that's fair enough. Kevin's
Donkey can go into the grinder, turn into glue, and Fiona, devastation.
Wait, ogre Fiona or human Fiona?
Yeah,
both.
Yeah.
Yes, this is Jared.
You
the
can't
right thing,
love
yes.
her at her worst. You don't deserve her at her best.
Exactly.
And you really love her at her worst, though?
Okay, so you probably have a lot to
You
say
put
about
a bag
Peko.
over her head, and
You probably have a lot to say about Peko RGS. So have at it.
Damn, them titties.
Devastation for fornication. I like her character. I like her personality. I like her vibe. I like. It just helps that she also is in tandem with another character. I like Kuzuria, who's the ultimate Yakuza.
Must smell like onions, though.
Like I dig
on a
this. This is really good.
Like
I'm gushing a bit. I like that she's loyal. I like the fact that she's willing to do what she feels she has to for the sake of her master. I like that she has more of a personality, because sometimes when you have a character who's beholden to another, sometimes they feel a bit flat in comparison. So yeah, devastation.
And let's just say, like, Peko is anything but flat. All right.
Anyway, she's also a big Sailor Moon. She's also a big Sailor Moon reference, and even I can't help but like that.
Like the Sailor Mars or something like that.
I think it's just Sailor
I
Moon.
think her voice actress plays Sailor Moon. I think.
Wait, which Sailor Moon voice actress? There's like 3, 4.
I don't know, like the first one. I think.
Are you referring to Stephanie Shea?
No, I mean Japanese.
The Japanese. My bad.
Japanese. Never mind.
All right, Sonic, give us your informed thoughts on Peko, like RGS, and I just backed that. Damn it, we're back. A dinosaur movie. Anyways,
it's a dinosaur story. First of all, you uncultured swine.
Dinosaur. Wait a minute.
Let's see. I would probably put her at second.
Why is Derek Stephen Prince out to end up being Ings nestled between her bosoms?
Any reason why second date specifically?
I mean, compared to all the Danganronpa 2 girls, she's probably my favorite outside of Chiaki.
And yet she's this low?
Yeah, well, I get it. I just like it's more like I just like all the other girls ahead of her better, and she did, and also the fact that she did die off pretty early on, so it did kind of hurt her point. We didn't get to know much about her. It's like I said, she died at chapter 2.
Yeah, she did. Yes,
but we don't. It's more like I wish there was more of her.
Godfather.
Wouldn't you say that's more of a strength than an issue? Because sometimes it does help that she is basically a pair in tandem with Kuzuria.
Yeah, but like here's the thing, though. I kind of wanted to see like how her story would go in a way. It's like, as you can see, like some of her profiles, like she doesn't even know how to smile. Like she literally forgot how to smile.
Is that an actual story thing? She forgot how to smile?
Yes.
The fuck? Oh wow, guy.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
she works
she's
with the
been so
Yakuza.
devoted to her master that she literally forgot how to smile.
Who says you can't smile because you work for the Yakuza? Have you seen the amount of people that work for the mafia
Like
that
she
smile?
literally like devoted.
Has she
remember?
has
since
she not
was
seen
born,
the Yakuza characters from Yakuza?
No, because she was
Those
still
people,
like a
those
baby.
people know how to party. They also know how to karaoke.
Sadly, this is the dark. This is the more darker and rougher.
So
Dame dame, dame yo, dame yo.
Yeah, like I
So-
said, I would
I'm
put
to
Peko
God.
higher, but
Waluigi
she's
song.
Suki, Suki.
Why are you
All right.
singing the
Put-
Waluigi song?
Now I'm
The second
singing
date.
Baka Mitai.
That's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
I
like
can
I said, I'd
understand
rank her above all your Danganronpa 2 girls, but as it stands, and because there's not enough of her, yeah, she's got to go with second date. Top of second date, that's as far as I'm going with her.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fair enough. Last but not least, we've got Gizmo. On your thoughts on Peko?
Oh boy. I like the fact that she can also defend herself, especially with a sword.
Yeet.
I like the fact that she can also defend herself, especially with the sword, because sometimes your bare fucking hands are not going to be enough. I love that she's loyal, because usually them hoes ain't really loyal.
Yeah, sometimes these hoes ain't loyal.
Yeah, I'll go to the corner myself in a moment. Thank you. I do like the fact that she I do really do like the fact that she's loyal, because the fact that it's like a trait of hers that really tells you how dedicated she is, how dedicated she can be to someone that she cares about. For all we know, she's gonna literally do all the housework and then murder a motherfucker to pay the bills, and she doesn't care as long as she's serving someone she loves, like whether romantically, platonically, or any kind of
Or
way.
whatever.
Right, or whatever, because it's my United States or whatever.
I didn't know. Well, that's an interesting nation. More so than the United States of Japan.
Here's the main problem, though. I can see if people might want to step away from her because, like it's been said before, she forgot to smile. So either she's going to be extremely bashful and rejecting of any kind of affection, like say, oh, it's our 1 year anniversary together, here's some flowers, or hey, I'm going to take you to that one place we met a couple of years ago when we started dating, yada yada. She might either become very bashful and embarrassing, which can be very adorable for any kind of girl you're dating, or she becomes very suspicious and she thinks it might be a trap, considering she works for the Yakuza.
Honestly, considering the fact that with how she interacts
I
with
can
the
see why people might want to step away, but on the other hand, if she's that skillful, does she really have to worry about like any kind of danger, including the Yakuza?
That's ultimately the thing, because she's the ultimate swords.
Yeah, well, if you're gonna be with her, she's gonna be paranoid, not for just her safety, but also your safety. So I can understand. So you can dig that, especially since if she cares about you that much, then you're doing something right. So I guess with everything said, I would have to put her in. To be fair, I'm gonna make it fair and put it right above Hello Nurse.
All right.
So,
in Hello Nurse, right above Hello Nurse.
Wow, someone above Hello Nurse and Hello Nurse 2. That's surprising. Okay, all right. So in 3 in Devastation, 2 in Hello Nurse, and 2 in Second Date, I think it's fair to put Peko in low Devastation.
Sure.
Maybe
below Conquer's Girl.
Nah, I put her above.
Very.
No, I put her above Hollabelle, honestly. But I mean, the thing about Nanao is she's also quite loyal too. But I feel like Nanao is a bit more of a, she's a bit more of a nuanced character than Peko because she has more time.
That is ultimately the thing. Yeah, I put her above Barry and Harry Bell, but I can't really put her above the other ones.
Fucking Jarrett.
Yeah, I imagine Kevin's a happy guy that we actually have a character who's also loyal but below Nanao. Yeah, I think he's happy about that. I think we got a good spot under Nanao.
I think
Peko.
gentlemen. I think we're gonna have to be wrapping it up soon. If we also want
besides,
to get that second
besides Seamus, I could have sworn you wanted to watch Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
I can change my plans if need be. It's like almost 4 a.m. here.
Because I am beat.
Are we sure we don't want to finish the Danganronpa girls? I mean, we got like 4 left.
There's only 4 left.
Yeah. It'll take us the same amount of time to do that, is it?
Okay, when it comes to this,
on the positive side, we get through Danganronpa. On the negative side, we don't get the Darkstalkers.
Yes,
very true.
Yeah,
and we get to start off with Darkstalkers.
When it comes to this next character, she won't take nearly as long as some of the ones because she dies in the very first case of the whole franchise.
Shocker.
And I don't miss her because she's voiced by Monica Rial in the anime.
Anyways, this character, the first casualty in the entire Danganronpa franchise is Sayaka Mizuno.
Hey, look, Chloe, what are you doing here? You dyed your hair.
Zone.
So okay, so you're okay. So I know that Kevin knows the context, but let me explain it for those of you who don't know. So Mizuno is known as the God dang it, Joe.
Wow.
I don't even know if she deserves that though, and I'll explain why. So she's known as the ultimate idol.
Non Mark Grave.
So she's like throughout her career and what have you, she's known as the ultimate idol around that. She's like doing performances quite well. She's very well known musically and talented. And the big point notice is that she has a previous relationship because she was friends with the main character before she found idol success. So she knows Makoto, our main character, beforehand, and they meet up again in this death game without them realizing. So in the first chapter and she comes off as really friendly to like our main character, like she's like, "Oh my god, it's been so long, I miss you so much. How are you doing? Oh my god," that kind of thing. And in the first kind of section of the game, Monokuma reveals some dark secrets through DVDs that other people may not want to know, and apparently some big secret that Monokuma, aka Junko, revealed absolutely destroys like Mizuno to the point that's like she is petrified almost to the point that she would never want any of this revealed. So what happens is she throughout the first chapter she spends a ton of time with our main character Makoto to try and build his trust, what have you, to the point where like they even change rooms because they suspect that Sayaka might be killed or Makoto could. So they change rooms around there. But the thing is, when Makoto wakes up the day after and he like goes to check on his room, lo and behold, he finds Sayaka is dead, murdered, in his own bathroom. And the thing is, a lot of evidence points towards Makoto being the culprit. But after a few investigations, what have you, it's found out that he isn't. But the point of the matter is...
obvious clue ever.
Yes, the most obvious clue ever. L30N, whatever the fuck that... Yeah, it's a Japanese thing.
730...
And... Yeah,
and
so it is so dumb for people who speak English, But the thing is, when it comes to Sayaka, her entire point was to try and frame our main character by saying that he killed her when she didn't. He was trying to frame him by building his trust the whole time, and yet she was trying to betray him through his naivete because of their prior relationship. So she died trying to essentially kill everyone in a way and throw our main character under the bus. So she's actually a backstabbing bitch in a lot of ways, despite her,
so she literally is Monica Rial.
Yeah, so she's like awful, despite her appearance being bubbly and sweet and everything like that and doing best. She is she's awful, fucking awful. So for that,
you know what? I'd rather not go to jail.
Oh, you're changing your vote. Okay, I'm gonna put myself in Run to the Hills because again, she is the complete opposite of Peko. She'd go out of her way to betray you. Honestly,
she fake as fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, Alex, with all of that said about Sayaka, where would you put her then?
Hang on a second. I have
He's like, hold on, I got a song for this.
I have
homies over hoes. Homies over hoes.
Okay. Hey, so yeah, Kevin's right. I'd rather not go to jail.
All right. I think it speaks for itself as to why that is. All right, so
put
Jared,
on the bottom with Lutenberg, whatever.
Oh, so you're putting her like in the bottom as well, Sonic. Okay, in the third. Okay, another go to jail vote there. Jarrett, your thoughts on Meisner? Because you've been putting like grave sites the whole time, despite the fact he probably doesn't deserve it.
Devastation through fornication.
Bruh.
Bruh. You simp.
I'm kidding. Run to the hills.
That's better.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
That's better.
RGS, because you know Meisner as well as like me and Sonic do. So
Right. So here's the deal with that. I get why she went for desperate times, but she's still fake as fuck. She's still fake as fuck. Still didn't have the gall to be like, hey, I'm gonna do this the honorable way. There's a way to go about this. There's a way to frame somebody. You know, there's methods. But no, she was an idiot. Like she sucked at her own plan. How do you suck in your own plan? How do you look at like a baseball guy and go, yeah, I think I could take that. I could take him.
You take other things, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, she can take many things. Well, I get it. She's worried about the sake of her career or her bandmates, if you want to interpret it in a more polite way. She just kinda sucks as a person. Not gonna lie, she looks nice, but she sucks as a person. And as I mentioned before, ladies and gentlemen, personality is kind of important. So I wouldn't say run to the hills, but I'd put her in the deepest levels of the friend zone, like the malicious friend zone, if you can catch my drift.
yeah, I could see that because I mean she was friends with our main character, but like that's a tentative relationship, really.
Yeah.
All right, Gizmo, your thoughts on the backstabber, please enlighten us.
Fucking jail.
Yeah. I don't think we need to explain that there.
Fucking
all right.
jail.
Hang on.
All right.
Before we move on.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why it's taking so long to upload.
Homies over hoes. Homies over hoes. Do the homie. Rip you optimist.
Rest in peace, you optimist.
Rip and piss.
That's how we come full circle when it comes to that.
Yeah, we
all right. All right.
That image is too good.
It's too good, yeah.
Rip and piss.
In one in friend zone, 2 in Run for the Hills, and 4 in I'd rather not go to jail. Thanks. I think we finally have our first character in the lowest possible tier with Mizuno.
Because she would literally put you in jail if it benefited her.
Burning in the flames of hell. Fuck this bitch.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's in disagreement there. All right, so after that, we've got 3 more left. Next up is a character from the second game. This is Sonia Nevermind.
Sonia Nevermind? Oh, okay.
That's actually her name. The
Sonia
point
Nevermind? That's fucking what?
Yep.
She's a princess.
Named after
she's
her.
the ultimate. I think she's I think she's Sonia Nevermind.
Is it like Princess What's her name from like Earthworm Jim or some shit?
I suppose you could say that. I believe she's the ultimate monarch or ultimate princess, I think, or queen or something
ultimate
like that.
Princess, yeah.
Ultimate princess.
So,
how did she learn to go beyond?
So she debuts in the second game, and the point of her entire character is to be completely socially inept to like
the ditz character.
She is the ditzy blonde as a character.
I wouldn't say no, but
if she's ditzy enough.
The thing about her is that she doesn't know how to interact with commoners in the slice, and she questions like a lot of the normal things that people would have there.
Place again.
Oh shit, she's easy then.
Wouldn't say no.
Okay, yeah, we get it, Kevin. We get it.
I'll make it easy for everybody. How many of you have seen the episode of South Park where they try to get sea monkeys?
Yeah.
Yes.
How many of you remember how Cartman got a huge bowl of jizz to make more sea monkeys?
Oh God.
It's gonna be like that for her. You want more cream for your coffee? So here, I'll let you suck it out of a hose.
Also, she's a
Close your
weirdo.
eyes.
Close your eyes and suck it out of a hose.
She's actually more of like surprisingly like a Westaboo. She's more interested in like a lot of cultures.
I mean, she really likes Japan, apparently.
Yeah, so she's okay. She may be like a weeaboo in a lot of cases, but she's more interested like in the culture of like foreign countries because she was in like an isolationist nation practically.
I mean, she's obsessed with Japanese dramas.
Yeah, she's very interested in a lot of like the normal things that everybody else does.
She's like a weird version of Downgrade Starfire in a weird way.
She's the ditzy blonde that you could ever possibly imagine, but she's not a bad person. She's just stupid.
Stupid.
Okay, saying stupid is a bit of an overstatement. She's ditzy. She's like scatterbrained, but she thinks the best in people. She's very naive in a lot of cases, but somehow, despite her naivete, she survives Danganronpa like the second game. She's one of the survivors. She does
a character who survives.
He survives.
Yeah, she survives.
She survives, but you know,
over
I see what the
she survived over
Chiaki.
Yeah, somehow she survived over Chiaki. The ditzy like royal blonde survived. Yes.
Again.
Now Palpatine returned.
I would say no, but
yeah, we get it, Kevin. We understand you don't like blondes, but anyways.
Excuse
you. Also
you.
like Friday the 13th movies.
Okay.
Like Friday the 13th movies,
all right. So when it comes to Sonia and the French Revolution, apparently based on Jared's like guillotine, she's absurdly attractive to obviously. Heck, one of the characters who's literally voiced by Kyle Hebert, or Kyle Hebert. Correct. Yes.
It's French. Get it right.
Right. Oh, yeah. Kyle Hebert. So she's otherworldly character, but again, like she is like so clueless towards other people's attraction to her and everything else that she'd like.
There's no Canada like French Canada. It's the best Canada.
I kind of like that in a way, like the fact that
she's actually is kind of smart, but
she's eccentric in a ways compared to other people. I think that's the best way to describe her is eccentric, based off her rural traditions. So for that reason and her appearance, and also because she's quite memorable because of her eccentricities, I'm going to put her in Hello Nurse, personally, for Sonia. And I know Kevin's vote because he doesn't like blondes. He wouldn't say no, but...
To be honest with you.
That's fine. Go ahead.
What the fuck?
Dude, she's a walking bowling for soup song. Sarah, forget me not.
Sonia has got it going on.
Somehow gets
Sonia, forget me not. You forgot your lunch. You forgot your slippers and somehow your car keys as well.
Somehow that saved your life.
Yeah, and also as Sonic
says,
Alex, incapable of complex political analysis. But
Alex,
everything else.
Would you agree that that Miss Piggy would totally shatter Kermit's pelvis?
Frogs don't have very strong bones, so I'd presume so.
I
have a Kermit the Frog. You fucking wildebeest! And he doesn't have any bones.
Get over me, you wildebeest!
Thank you, Jarrett. Thank you.
Good Kermit.
Oh no.
Anyway, let's get the ratings
I'm
done.
down for Hello Nurse for this character.
All right.
But
so you surprisingly agree that despite what you said
the thing that keeps me from bumping her up, like her, she looks great, keeps me from bumping her down too much. thing that keeps me from bumping her up is that our mutual stupidity would cause the universe to implode.
Dumb and Dumber.
No, she ain't that dumb.
Yes,
she is dumb though.
I guess. Yeah.
We
dumb in the wrong places.
Yeah, exactly.
But she can be smart and under the sheets.
We don't know that for sure because
you never know.
Sheets. Under the sheets.
Downwards weather, take us from me.
Downward it's weather. Please wear the rubber. Take it from me.
And then empty out the continents into your little blonde tongue. I don't know.
This is why improvising song is a bad idea.
Into the bronze bum.
Okay, all right, Jerry, because you're taking the floor with your improvisation, singing. Where are you gonna put Sonya? Please tell us.
Sonya, forget me not.
Princess Pussy too strong. Devastation.
He wants that royal kush. I get it.
And why you keep forgetting to
And
park?
of course, Kevin apparently doesn't like royalty, so and blonde women. So we're going on to RGS.
You keep assuming these things.
That's because you put her so low. That's why.
Oh, I'm sorry if I try to be different. Do excuse
You're not built different.
me.
You're not built different, though, are you?
You're not David Martinez. You're not built different.
Not.
Are you thinking?
Let's just move on to the next character because I have shit.
Okay, my turn.
We only got a few more. So RGS, what are your thoughts on Sonya?
I'll abridge it as best as I can. So she is basically bait for Hello Nurse, but there's always something about this character that I don't seem to jive well. Like I jive pretty damn well now, but when I used to get into the series, I didn't jive well with this character. I kind of thought, well, I get why people like her, but she's kind of annoying.
Sonya, forget me not.
It struck a weird nerve. I'm like, she's annoying, but not annoying enough for me to dislike her. Just, I feel annoyed. I think it's because I feel she doesn't really have much agency, and that's kind of saying something with Danganronpa characters. I feel she's not very... Yeah.
She's real different.
She's very different. But I've kind of gotten over it now, and I'll agree to Hello Nurse, but I want to put her below... I'll put her below Kurumi, because ultimately their personalities are kind of better, in my opinion.
Okay, so bottom of Hello Nurse.
Yeah.
Sonic, what are you thinking here for Sonya?
Yeah, she's definitely bottoming to Hello Nurse.
Yeah, definitely. Bottom of the Hello
Nurse. Oh, yeah, forget me not.
Could you like saying that all the damn time? You better put her in the top tier then if you're doing this over the time, Gizmo.
Dude, that name, man. It's a walking Bowling for Soup song, I swear to God.
You keep saying it over and over again.
It fits. I can't get it out of my head now.
I'm not gonna lie.
Like I said, bottom of Hello Nurse.
So we're just waiting on Gizmo to give his thoughts aside from the Bowling for Soup song.
Sonya, forget. No, I'm kidding. Devastation for fornication. Like, okay, yeah, she's ditzy. She's stupid.
I mean, in the anime, she wants to drink an Aphrodite.
Charmed. She's still caring. She still means well. She's not gonna stab you in the back. The worst she's ever gonna do to me is forget my birthday was yesterday. Forget where she put her car keys. Forget that she was supposed to drive to work to get me my lunch or whatever the hell, whatever. She's adorable in her own way because of how forgetful she is. I don't care. And she's devastation through fornication. She's too adorable.
Right.
Pretty fair.
So with one, I wouldn't say no, but 4 in Hello Nurse and 2 in Devastation. That does pull her, but keep in mind, I know that 2 of the Hello Nurses are in the low end, and the Devastation is kind of like in the mid end there. So I'm gonna say, based off those amounts there, I'm gonna put her maybe. Would we say above or below Kyoko or below Marl? What are you guys thinking for Sonya?
Below Marl.
Below Marl.
Yes.
Everyone's in agreement for below Marl and above Kyoko?
Okay, put Kyoko above her. She's not better than Kyoko.
I would agree with that personally, but what does everyone else think?
That's fine.
You're at or bottom of Hello Nurse for me, since
Yeah, I was taking that into consideration despite the 2 in the top
I just
tier.
realized. Oh yeah, who else is on that tier?
Yeah, I was taking that into consideration with that. Okay, 2 characters left. Another longer character to explain, but I'll do my best.
If you want, I can just do the TLDRs.
I'll do my best to again.
TLDRs.
Okay, wait. Before we start, are we counting just Toko, or are we just counting her?
I will get to that because I would count them as 2 of the same person, but I'll get to that. So this is Toko Fukawa. She was in the first game. She is the ultimate novelist or ultimate writer, so she is all about like writing novels and books there. But the thing is, she is very sheltered. She's a huge shut-in. She doesn't talk to people.
So in other words, she's a hikikomori?
Yeah, well, okay, I don't know if I go that far. She's a bit social. She's very socially awkward and doesn't know how to talk with people.
Yeah, that's a
She's not a shut-in
hikikomori.
entirely. No, hikikomori is people who are not in like work or like education.
No,
she's actually
you're thinking about meat.
No, hikikomori is a shut-in outright.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, she actually does get manipulated by people in the first game, and in ways. So because of that, like, and she's very meek. She's like she would like be very scatterbrained in a sense, but she gets very nervous very quickly.
She's more of the person who sees the glass half empty.
She's not too
really
meek,
negative.
admittedly. There are times where she gets enough
Get that
confidence
picture out of
to...
here, James. No.
Take that picture off right now.
A lot of people know the reference to that. But there's okay, so she's very nervous, and she can be very easily manipulated by people and controlled by one of the characters that she essentially becomes her yes man in a way.
She's also a simp. This one of the
characters. Yeah, that's true.
Friend zone.
Let me finish.
Wait,
there's more to her character than that. The thing about like her is that she harbors a very dark secret that she keeps away from everybody else. That she tries, which is why she shuts herself out for a lot of people. Because
she's got
and anyone who knows Dragon Ball will probably relate to this because whenever she sneezes, her personality entirely changes from that of like a meek novelist to a serial killer known as Genocide Jack, who kills people with scissors.
Fuck?
Genocide Jack.
Boy.
Okay, run to the hills then.
And I would do.
Oh, damn.
See, it's good. I made you wait there, Kevin. There for that. So the difference between like they share the same body, but whenever she sneezes, essentially they go back and forth between them. There, the way you can discern between Genocide Jack and Toko is
I'd rather not die, thanks.
Yeah. So the thing is, she's either meek or she's a serial killer. It's one or the other. But the thing about like when she's in a serial killer state, she's like very similar to Miyu, where she's like quite receptive and she's quite vulgar to a lot of people. But whereas when she's Toko, she's a lot more
like
reserved.
In a confident way, more like a sassy bitch.
Yeah, she's like she has major sass.
God, she looks exactly like the Emergence girl, but with like
no, you better not.
Launch
and
plus
major
Gasai from Mirai Nikki. You know?
And major surprise here as well, she survives the first game, and she even gets like she actually stars in the spin-off with another character as well.
Character, yeah.
Yes, because a major side character Toko does. Despite her major personality shifts that happen. So I've described all I can about her in the best way I can, as brief as I can, because Toko is a very like complicated character, as you can clearly see. I would have to go, considering her very fragile disposition and the fact that she is a serial killer in a lot of ways. I put her in friend zone because at least she can be kind of like coerced, that it as proven by the series itself that she can actually if you get in her good books, she will kind of like warm up to you in some aspects. But my God, that probably would be a lot of work. Yes, so
I don't. Okay, so I really don't want to think about what's gonna happen if she sneezes with a dick in her mouth.
Or tases herself.
Oh God!
Oh my God!
I mean, I don't want to think about that anyways.
Well,
but,
hold on though. That tongue.
That tongue though.
That tongue though. I mean, do you really gotta be worried about her sneezing when she's sucking you off if she got that tongue?
Man, okay, so girls got the Gene Simmons going on. And I'm not sure if
that's a good thing when she's sucking you.
I don't want to be thinking about the Demon King when I'm.
I don't want to
think of a lizard girl. I don't know. And you make one more comparison to that emergence girl, I throw you. I don't want any more feels.
Anyways, well, you know what the canon ending of that was? That was guys from
the JoJo ending.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure coming
That's
in.
the only canon ending. That is the canon ending. No other endings exist.
I mean that is literally the last ending that was
the only ending
published for that. So
the only ending.
So it has to be the canon ending. But yeah, so I'm gonna run to the fucking hills. I'm not sure if I. This isn't so much, I'd rather not go to jail kind of thing. I think this is much. It's like like Tarvox said, I'd rather not die. But at the same time, like I wanna know what happens with
Tarvox in chat says this one is less I'd rather not go to jail, thanks, and more I'd rather not die, thanks.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So I'd like to my thinking is I'd be interested in seeing what happens when you're doing it with her and then she sneezes and she transforms.
Yeah, we know how that happens. The character's called Launch.
What?
Yeah, that's why I compared her to Launch, because she's a more extreme version of Launch.
Like I said, I'd like to see what happens with a character like that, because I've never seen. We don't know what happens when Launch sneezes. You know what? Never mind.
That's literally what happens.
Yes, I know. I'd like to see what happens when she sneezes while you're doing it.
I'll be the guinea pig for that.
Considering what was implied in the first game between two characters and Toko, I'd rather not think about it.
I'm not going to be
the thing is though about the two personalities, they don't share the same knowledge. So what one knows, the other doesn't. So she'd be very confused what the heck she's doing.
Anyways,
yeah, she's very similar to Two-Face in that regard.
Okay, so now I'm reminded of Genderbent Two-Face from the Catwoman
Flashpoint
Gotham thing comic. One where Batman was a bad guy.
Oh, damn.
It's because we brought up Launch. That's it. Okay. So Kevin said to run to the hills along with Alex. I said friend zone. Jared, what are you thinking for the turn to 11 launch from Danganronpa?
Let's see. Crazy pussy is pussy too. Devastation through fornication.
Stick your dick.
I'm gonna give you a second to recuperate and actually say what you actually mean.
Rule number 1.
Damn it! Have I become so predictable?
Maybe.
Predictable.
Okay. I rather not go to jail, thanks.
Oh wow, Jared never really rates characters this low, except for people who backstab you, but on serial killers. But hey, this makes sense in this context too.
Look, allergies are a bitch. I want to at least live another few years.
Very true. RGS, again, your thoughts on Toko, on Genocide Jack as well. You have to combine them, remember.
Okay, hold on.
I'm
if we're
on board with with Bakugo's mom as Sailor Moon.
That's not Bakugo's mom. That's legitimately just Bakugo.
Yep, it is.
Yo,
just
sorry.
Bakugo.
I disconnected there for some odd reason.
In the name of the moon, I'll kick your ass.
You know, there's a fanfic where Constantine accidentally becomes Senshi.
Anyways, back to RDS.
Right, so you were at me on Devastation, and I got
that.
and you have to hear me out for this
Your
one.
standards are that
Alright.
low. Your
No,
standards
no.
are that low,
No,
man.
hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me
Hear
out.
him out.
Hear me
Okay.
out.
All right. Explain, please.
In Ultra Despair Girls, it's told that she's getting better. Like, she is legit getting better. Like, granted, it's due to the fact that she's simping,
you.
but she's getting better.
Oh, damn, lunch.
It's
What-
ultimately this. For some reason, I kind of like how unconventional she is. She's unconventionally attractive. That sounds weird when I say it like that. I'm trying to figure out how to say it.
Yeah.
Right. She's different.
It's,
I like that she's different.
There is that, like, you know, kind of like quirkiness to her, but you have to remember, like, the whole, like,
Bakugo's mom.
you have to remember the whole, like, killer in her closet, as it were, in her
Yeah,
in her
but
head.
that killer's actually got decent situational awareness. I think if she likes you, then that means that killer also likes you. She's got decent situational awareness.
That's why I put her in friend zone as well, because of that.
Okay, you know what?
I mean, as long
I
as you're
wouldn't
not
say
too
no.
attractive.
Okay, you're gonna
fine.
put her up to I wouldn't say no, Jared. Okay, that's fair enough. Sonic.
Okay, so yeah, here's the thing. Yeah, she is an incredible simp. I mean, let's be honest, most of her dialogue's mainly about the rich boy thing. And yeah, she was basically the only choice is really a friend, since she does have this thing where she only kills attractive males.
Oh, I forgot about that, yeah.
So as long as you're not attractive, or I guess handsome in her eyes, you're basically not on her kill list. And I guess aside from that, I guess going by her based on the spin-off, she is a bit of a ride or die. Like, she is pretty loyal.
Yeah, she is ride or die. I always stick by the ride or die.
I mean, the woman literally ran into a speeding subway just to save her friend. So I guess she's also part superhuman, I think.
Like, Genocide Jack is practically superhuman in terms of, like, physical strength and what have you, yes.
I mean, woman can catch up to a speeding subway.
Oh, so getting with her literally would be devastation by fornication, then.
I mean, here's the thing,
Pretty
though.
much.
You wouldn't be able to get with her because it's literally part of her character that she's attracted to Byakuya and very attractive males.
Wait,
to be fair, we
Byakuya?
also put that aside for some of the rich
No,
characters. We
she
put that aside for Orihime.
Yeah, kind of.
Wait,
yeah,
so
exactly.
what you're saying is that they're attracted to Byakuya Kuchiki.
No, Byakuya
The other Byakuya.
Yeah, there's a difference.
But Byakuya is a
do have the
married
same
man.
personality, though. They all have the same personality, so I guess you might be right.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Byakuya Kuchiki is nothing like Togumi. Togumi is a fucking asshole, where Kuchiki actually has a heart. He actually grows.
Oh no,
one.
Byakuya does get a heart in later games, so yeah.
Yeah, Byakuya, to be fair, he did stop being a bit of a dick.
He doesn't show it that well, though.
I mean,
Yeah, but that's because he's a fucking dick.
We barely see him.
Are you referring to Kuchiki or
no Togami from?
No, we're referring to the one from Danganronpa.
You see how confused this gets?
All right,
yes,
okay.
I am very confused.
Okay,
you know what? I also may or may not be
in,
screwing with you guys.
I wouldn't say no, but
okay,
I'm fine with that.
That's fair enough. Last but not least, we got Gizmo to see where the hell we're gonna put Toko here.
As much as I like Crazy Girls, you know, Harley Quinn guy here, you know, but
Melina.
Oh, this is too crazy.
Not there yet.
More predictable than Harley Quinn is, because at least with Harley Quinn,
so it's not just predictable.
At least with Harley Quinn, you can argue that you could read her tells, her ticks, you could figure out how she works. But if you literally transform that from a regular sheltered high school girl that writes novels on the regular to a serial killer with a fucking snake girl tongue, that murders people with goddamn scissors.
Only attractive males.
Not that big of a chance. I wouldn't.
So what you're saying is that she's good at scissoring.
Yes.
She's very good.
I mean,
Good.
she's
Very
implied
good.
by.
I wouldn't mind if her personality were a separate being. Then we'd have
right.
more fun.
I'm going to move past the scissoring comment and say we got 1 in Devastation, 3 in I Wouldn't Say No, 1 in Friend Zone, and 2 in Run the Hills. So I'm gonna say, based off the fact that Devastation is like 4 tiers higher, but we have 3 in there and then 2 in there, I'm gonna say Toko probably goes in mid 6 out of 10. I'm thinking.
I'm fine with that.
You know, as long as she's not above Sonya, forget me not.
Sonya's that's way higher than that. So I'm thinking below Gruntilda, you know, like Grundy, I guess.
Sonya, forgive me now.
Oh yeah, fine.
All right, last character, then we're done for the evening, and then Danganronpa is
over.
So
we never have to think about it again.
Last, but I think kind of least because, well, I'll explain the lack of like her character, but this is Sugumi Shirogane from, and yes, that wig is Hatsune Miku's clearly. This is
she looks like Dizzy from Guilty Gear.
Kinda, yeah. You got a point.
Why does she look like if Rarity was not a pony but an anime girl?
So she's she appeared in the 3rd main game, and she's known as, I shit you not, the ultimate cosplayer. So her entire skill set is seamstress work. She's able to create clothes, and she's able to essentially become any like fictional character that she desires in this case. And
so in other words, she's a magical girl.
So I will say this because for the most part, she's not that interesting. She's a little bit like panicky towards people. She's good at seamstressing. She's very knowledgeable, but she doesn't have too much character in V3.
When does she die?
The thing is, she doesn't. And I'm about to spoil V3 here. And those of you who have never played V3 or don't care to, this is a gigantic spoiler for the entire game there. And for those of you who may not know, this might absolutely blow your mind. All right? Let me explain. So,
turns out the whole thing was a dream put together by Monkey D. Luffy. And
you know what? You're actually not wrong.
It's actually
and then Shrek burst it through the seams.
It's actually a lot more complicated. It's a lot more complicated. It's kind of a lot more complicated than that. So,
oh wow!
Okay, so Sugumi here was revealed to be the mastermind of the 3rd killing game in this game by pretending to be by cosplaying as Junko, becoming her essentially, and controlling Monokuma in a way because she's the ultimate cosplayer in a sense.
Here's the thing with a plot point about her: she can't impersonate people.
She can't impersonate people
because she literally has a medical condition where she's allergic to impersonating real people.
So so the point of her character is that she can only dress up as fictional characters. So
and she dressed up as Junko.
So why, pray tell, does she dress up as Junko? And then she dresses up as other Danganronpa characters.
Are you telling me that the game is self-aware?
Because the thing is, the entire game is taking place in a metaphysical universe where the Danganronpa franchise
is taking place.
The entire franchise is a fictional creation. And
next you're going to tell me. Next you're going to tell me that the.
Let me finish, Kevin, please. The entire kind of franchise is based off people who submit themselves to be part of these killing games as a form of entertainment because they know that Danganronpa is a fictional franchise that has gotten worldwide appeal to the point where the 3rd game is called Danganronpa V3, but that's not actually true. The V is
they've been Street Fighter 5 on us.
There have been 53 Danganronpa killing games. And there's been different incarnations of the characters that have shown up to the point where the main character in the 3rd game is actually also the ultimate detective, even though there was one previously, just because he thought it was cool. And the entire game is like a metaphysical concept on the Danganronpa franchise as a whole, and how people perceive it as just mindless killing games, and how the series needs to evolve beyond that. And yeah, it's absolutely goddamn insane to the point where the ending of the game has them escaping the reality of the game concept and the development team that created it itself,
and
therefore ending the entire series.
So we're pulling
and that's how the franchise ends.
Time.
No.
So this character essentially broke the entire metaphysical planes of the fourth wall in the Danganronpa universe.
And basically put the entire
God damn it, I did it again. I'm not looking at what Jared's posting. I'm sorry, Jared.
And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be frank. I'm one of the people who loves these kind of concepts. So I fell in love with the whole idea. Like this is what
I'm kind of mad about it. You kind of have to do it good in execution.
Because this is the thing about Sonic saying it's very divisive. I loved it. Sonic didn't. So it's very.
The Danganronpa V3 game is a game within a game. So that's why the character was able to cosplay
the franchise
as a real person and to pretend to become that person in the game. And oh no, I've gone cross-eyed.
Yes, exactly. So yeah. So I mean, she played a part in probably the biggest twist in the franchise history. But the problem is, she's not that interesting for that twist. But the twist pays off. But the problem is that she's just not that. Despite her neat aesthetics and cute appearance and the fact that she can cosplay anyone there, adorable aspect to her character, but that's all she has. And she can't dress up as a real person like that. She has a essential analogy to it. That's all she has. She's got nothing else to her. So for me, despite the good twist there, she's got nothing else to her. So I'm gonna put her. I mean, she's everything, and she's cute and everything but considering I've been rating these characters in terms of character on top of appearance as well. Okay, I'll push her up to second date material. I'll give you a bone here. I'll do that.
Throw her a good 6 out of 10.
I'm on the other side of the spectrum. Here's what I think. I put her above Sayaka.
Run to the Hills.
Okay, Kevin's good. Run to the Hills. So is that Run to the Hills or Go to Jail then Sonic there?
Run to the hill.
Rather go to jail.
Run to the hill.
Right above Sayaka.
All right. So Jared, after we've just blown probably everyone's minds in here. What are you thinking of Tsugumi?
Allow me to quote Emmer on this. What the fuck is this bullshit?
Yes, that's what I think.
It's kind of reminding me of the twist from Blaze Blue, where it's revealed that Ragna is literally the creation of the master units.
It's the Truman Show. Jim Carrey movie.
Truman Show.
Hey, honestly, I kind of compare it to Five Nights at Freddy's with the whole, oh yeah, we're going to start being meta now.
You move it like the Help Wanted twins.
What the fuck is this bullshit?
Here's the thing, though. This ending didn't just ruin the game. It ruins the franchise because all those Danganronpa characters we just listed off, fake. Their personalities.
Yeah, I already know that. They're always fake.
Never
still
happened.
Real to me.
Yeah, even Ragna had that thing going on in at the end of Blaze Blue.
I would argue that because again, we know metaphysically that it's a fictional universe there, and yet people still like them.
Yeah, but it's a fictional universe in the fictional universe.
Yeah, it's tied directly to the third game, and you could argue that it expands further. But I feel like it's just mainly tied to V3 as opposed to the entire franchise. And yeah, it's
the reason why there's two Danganronpa freeze.
It's a retrospective look into the franchise itself and what it is mainly about, and it's clear that it's they wanted to stop making these games, and rightfully so. I think that if we made a fourth game after this, mainline, it would have not been as strong, I think.
Honestly, yeah.
And then it turns out that the game within a game was just a fictional game inside the real game. And that's why nothing in it made any sense. It was written by a different team. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so okay. We were on Jarrett because he at this point. So
the movie written by M. Night Shyamalan.
Shyamalan ding dong.
We'll allow him to pick his brains off the floor.
This is some bullshit.
Okay, so Danganronpa 3, the anime is called The End of Hope's Peak High School.
Excuse me?
I hope everybody realizes that doesn't actually mean anything.
All right, so let's explain it this way. V frees something.
Yeah.
I'm not putting her on the list. I'm done. Fuck the series. I'm done. I've had enough.
Which makes sense why we ended with, which is what it explains why we ended with Tsugumi. Actually, it's kind of poetic.
Fuck this. Fuck the series. Fuck this character. No, not on the list. Fuck it. Skip her. Go to Felicia.
You're not even gonna put her on the list, Jarrett.
I'm not gonna put her on the.
She goes to. I would rather not go to jail.
You know what? All right, aesthetics. Hello, nurse. But everything else, fuck off.
Okay, I'm gonna rate your aesthetics specifically.
For years, and then V3 came out, and he shut the fuck up after that, and now I know why.
Why?
Who are you talking about, Alex?
The franchise of Danganronpa as a whole.
Wait, Alex.
I don't hate the franchise. I just hate the ending.
Wait, Alex. Who are you referring to?
You don't know him.
Who is he?
It's
just a friend.
Somebody that I used to know.
Okay, we're close to finishing up, so let's move on before we drag out because apparently everyone's been mind fucked to the point where they do.
Or I get a hernia.
Okay, RGS, as someone who also knows this franchise, because Sonic's already put his vote in. So what are you thinking?
Honestly, she's not even that crazy. Everybody just told her stop being cringe. She's like, okay. That was literally how they convinced her. Stop being cringe. Stop falling for this anime bullshit. Okay. So she's not even that crazy. She's not even Junko level, which I think I kind of like a little bit more. But the issue really is the narrative isn't really properly built up, and she should have been more of a character in order to make the final case a lot more interesting. Because admittedly, the big reason why we were doing that case was for the other character, Kibo.
Yeah.
He was doing this bombastic shit. That was the reason.
Kibo's great. Yeah, we can't talk about Kibo because he's a man robot, but Kibo's great.
Of bundle list 2025.
But that's ultimately the thing. She's cute. Good 6 out of 10.
Really? Okay. I guess you're in agreement.
I mean, personality-wise, she's not got much, but she's a good 6 out of 10. And hey, if she's into cosplay, maybe I can get her to make me a Kamen Rider suit. But that's never here.
Very true. Very true. Okay. Final summary of the night before we can rest our brains after the mindfuck we just dealt with.
Fiction, so I'd say let the other characters rate her. Says Tarvok. That we're now too meta. My eyes have now fallen out of my head. They have crossed so hard they've fallen out of my head and currently switched places.
The bones.
Remember, guys, she was beaten by everybody saying "Stop being cringe, bro."
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, they literally just yelled the same word over and over again until she just gave up.
And
I will say, aesthetics. Hello, nurse. Everything else, fuck her.
Okay, Gizmo, please wrap us up for the evening by summarizing Tsugumi, please.
You know how you meet that? You know how how many of you have ever went to an anime club? How many of you have ever went to an anime club of any kind?
Anime club or anime convention? Because I've been to a few conventions. Never been
either
to
or.
Club.
Either or. She reminds me of that one girl who cosplays and thinks that cosplay is a personality and will kill any.
Oh my god, I knew one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Let me take this back. I've known a few of them.
Character, just so we can say, oh, by the way, everything you've ever done and went through, it's fake.
All you need to understand is everything you know.
And when you think about it, that's the ultimate despair in terms of the games you play.
Is there a master unit in Danganronpa?
It's kind of genius.
If there is, I quit.
My butthole.
Okay, I hate to say this, but Danganronpa clearly goes above your guys' intelligence. It's clearly the game for the most superior.
I have watched a lore video explaining the entire plot of Blaze Blue, and it's not nearly this stupid.
Why don't you
I played the entire game.
Everybody have to have an
Kingdom Hearts has more of a flowing narrative than this fucking bullshit.
And it has a world
Yeah!
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts.
I am a
Legit,
big fan.
Kingdom Hearts has more going on that I was.
Blaze Blue, like I've said, has more going on than it.
Well, you had it, folk. The woman that broke the Mehtly crew, Tsugumi. We have her.
Put her in the bottom tier and let's get on with it.
Jail.
Jail.
You put a good. Okay, all right. Let's surmise what we have because we're not unlike freaking Mizuno. Everyone doesn't want to see her burn. All right, so
I don't want to summarize this fucking series anymore.
Okay. 1 in Hello Nurse, 1 in Second Date, 2 in 6 out of 10, 1 in Run for the Hills, and 2 in I'd Rather Not Go to Jail. So I'm gonna say either the high end of I Wouldn't Say No or the low in 6 out of 10 potentially.
Yeah.
So we're either thinking like here or like about like here maybe.
Oh,
I can't wait for the next time when we do this and we get to the Darkstalker girls.
Thank you for calming me down with some Shantae.
All right, so I'm guessing here maybe, like in between,
lower,
below power,
lower,
jail.
We're not doing that. We're basing this off averages, guys. You can't have your biases like come in here. I'm trying to be fair here.
All right,
Put her with the caveman girl at least. Put her with the caveman girl.
So
yeah,
like
put her above caveman girl.
Okay,
below the cave girl.
Okay.
No, considering we got like some Hello Nurse and above that, I think it's fair to put her above because there's been some rates above like 6. Yeah, I think it's fair to put it there.
All right.
Fine.
What the fuck's her name?
She's a
Jugga.
walking M. Night Shyamalan character. This one.
So there we go. We fight. I didn't think it'd take all night, but Danganronpa is a deeper franchise than all of us could ever comprehend in more ways than one.
Seamus, screenshot this and post it on Twitter. Tell everybody how disappointed you are in us regarding the Danganronpa girls.
Yep, I'm gonna say the entire franchise. Apparently, the Mehtly crew despises Danganronpa because of how deep it is.
I now no longer wish to get into these games. I bought fucking Central Fiction! And despite the fact that it only has a Japanese version and it has that weird twist. But guess what? That was far more intriguing because it makes sense!
My god, Kevin's actually invested in Danganronpa for once tonight.
No!
I mean, in your hatred, you're invested in Danganronpa there because you've been like giving things 6 out of 10s all night, and now you're finally invested in this.
I'm not.
Oh yeah. Do you know how many timelines I had to learn about?
Kevin, you got some eggs to go with that ham?
Tarvok asked us, do we have the characters from the Zero Escape series on the list?
No, I am done. I am done.
No.
Okay, Zero Escape has nothing to do with Danganronpa. Let's make that clear.
Don't care if it's similar. I'm done.
Well, I've got bad news for you, Jared.
Put them all in. I'd rather not go to jail.
Oh my god! Apparently, aesthetics only go so far.
Look what you did to us. Monster.
Yeah.
Bottle of alcohol in it. Oh, wait a minute.
I have been drinking alcohol this evening, but that's beside
Caused
the point.
me to drink.
That would explain a few things.
I've been sobering up until we go about Tsugumi, okay? I've sobered up at this point.
Oh, so you're drunk.
I'm not drunk anymore, damn it. It's almost 5 a.m.
I am dreading when we get to fucking Neptune.
Oh, by the way,
that's gonna be great.
By the way,
I cannot wait. I mean, like me and Son, I cannot wait.
By the way, guys, tomorrow we're doing
a
Roger Moore James Bond.
Oh boy.
With Live and Let Die.
Yes. Classic.
That song from
And sadly, the next one we'll be doing it. The next Roger Moore movie we'll be doing is The Man with the Golden Gun.
You're saying that's a bad one?
Ask Alex.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's got the golden gun. And it has the golden gun.
Alex,
and the golden gun. The best weapon in GoldenEye.
Stupid.
Look, it has Christopher Lee in it, but that's not enough to save it, all right?
I mean, if it has Christopher Lee,
Propane accessories. What the fuck are
I
you
sell
guys going on
propane and
about in the
propane
chat
accessories.
Yeah, propane. No, I don't know. Sell no damn propane. I sell stuff that'll kill every bug, every small critter
I
across
mean,
the
you have a
world,
point. He was
across
in
the
Attack the
state,
Clones, and he couldn't
across
say
the
that.
country, across the world. And if you try to hit me with that shit, that every animal
Anyway,
has
I believe we're
life.
done for tonight, and I think next
Power ain't right.
I think next Friday, hey, we should do the Nostalgia Critic tier list.
It'd be nice to get some variety. I don't know if we're going to do this every 2 weeks, but we'll see how people feel.
Yeah. So we're
Because clearly we need a break after the mindfuck that you guys just had to go through.
Yeah.
You know what I think?
You know what? I'm gonna
I think I'll prepare something for us. We'll either do the Nostalgia Critic thing, or actually, you know what? We'll do half and half. We'll do half the Nostalgia Critic thing and half something I've been cooking up. Assuming I can actually get the damn thing finished in time.
I don't want to taste
boy.
it.
Or
This man be cooking. Let him cook.
Man, I'm dread the Neptune section.
Why? You're looking forward to it. You put like.
Yeah, I'm talking about these because there is one.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward. I'm not looking forward to them roasting our favorite characters. But we'll wait till we get to that.
There's two characters I think we're gonna have to fight real hard for.
They're all in jail for me because they're too young.
Nah, bro.
What about Bert? Bert's not young.
Nah, man, they ageless, and that's not an excuse. They actually say that.
They choose the form or what?
Look, we'll get to that bridge when we cross
we'll
it.
get to this video when we get to it.
But I am done with
Bye, everybody.
Danganronpa.
Oh, so when are you gonna continue this one? Probably
in 2 weeks.
Yeah, probably in 2 weeks, I'd say.
Oh god, I'm gonna read something not crazy and mindfucky. I'm gonna go read Fate.
Yeah.
Good choice.
In the meantime,
the good news is we start off with Darkstalkers
on YouTube.
Very true.
And more, also comic books.
Who's playing porno music?
Why do I hear the sound of robots wubbing?
I can't believe we got Dolomite 2.0 soundtrack in here.
I mean, it's fitting after that.
Oh, wait a minute.
Dynamite.
Oh yeah, I bought a wah pedal, and I'm using it.
So are we done?
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
We're done.
Good night.
To Blue Chat.
Oh,
remember,
chill before we leave.
Yeah,
play Danganronpa, please.
No.
Don't listen to these guys.
Look,
play the first 2 games. Ignore V3.
No, play V3. It's great. Don't listen to him.
Listen to us.
Look,
but listen to someone who's actually played the game.
I played the game too, you son of a bitch.
I played them too. Make your own opinion. That's what
I'll chill.
Right,
if you like retro games and waifus, twitch.tv. What the fucking hell? Twitch.tv/Jarrett1991 for waifus and retro games.
Awesome. Yeah. Gizmo.
Yeah, I'm currently doing my streaming thing. I'm gonna be streaming Rhythm Heaven Fever next time I get online. My YouTube channel is literally the same as my own online name, Gizmo Hibiki. Catch me when you can.
Yep. And remind me to put your channel in the description again because I keep forgetting.
Put my name in the description.
Yep. Thanks, Dad. That's literally something my dad does. Seamus, go follow True Story Seamus on Twitter. Kevin, go Krid something or other. His channel is in the description, and so's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye.
RGS doesn't have anything to shill, I don't think. I think he's the professional.
Nah, I'm just cameo man.
Yeah. Bye.